What's up, Brendan? What is up? I'm having some skill issues here. To bear with me. Yeah. So what happened was, let me send the link to the new viewers here in a second. We had a little bit of an oopsie. We had quite the oopsie, and I guess I started to stream on my phone. You know what? Let's do this. No, I don't think I can stream in two places. All right, hold on. Let's switch over to opening. Here we go. All right. What's up, guys? What is up? We are just about getting started. Now I need to do that. All right. Okay. Sorry, this is probably going to become a meme, is that I cannot for the life of me start a stream on time. That is something I've noticed, and I think it's just going to be the case for many streams to come until I get my stuff together. So, apologies for that. Okay, let's do this. Announcements at video. Okay. Sorry, wrong link. Is it? Is it? No, that's right. I just said the wrong link again. Oh my gosh, we're cooked. We're actually cooked. It's a mobile stream. Let me delete this stream. I don't want to. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll save this as the stream. Okay, so this is it. This is the stream. I just sent the wrong link again. Give me 1 second. Boom. Alright, there we go. There we go. What's up, chat? Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. We have, we're figuring it out. Okay. Yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I'm not that tech savvy when it comes to using streaming platforms. And this is going to be probably quite the, I was just telling Brendan here, because he joined like immediately. This is probably going to be a pretty common trope. This guy, I know. Look, we got a nice little chat in the corner though now. It's pretty cool. So welcome everyone. I'm in a bit of a different town right now, so you can see the background's a little bit nicer. But yeah, welcome to our stream. So today we are going to be looking at, we suffer for a few minutes while I try to figure out what's going wrong with my my stream. I think what happened is I started the stream from my phone, and yeah, I guess YouTube doesn't like that. It does not like when you do that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this fire thumbnail that I have on my phone, and I'm going to edit my live, the one that I'm actually streaming on, so that it has a nice clickable thumbnail. And then we're gonna get right into the fun and immersing. And yeah. How's everyone's week's been so far? I know it's Friday. Do you guys have anything fun planned for the weekend? Let me also send the new link over here. The correct stream is here. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for the Nintendo music I'm playing. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be good. Alright, gotta turn on Bluetooth for a second. Alright, there you go. Yep, you guys probably heard that airdrop sound. Now, all that's left is to update our thumbnail, and we're gonna be good. It's got your mic. Is my mic too loud? It should be this clip-on one right here. Let me know if it's not, or if I just sound weird, or if you don't like my voice. That's fine too. I can take it. Dang, everywhere is the wrong link, so that's a little embarrassing, but I think we're gonna be okay. Is my mic too loud? Let me watch the stream on my phone and see how we're sounding. You're gonna see Superman. Let me know how that goes. I just watched, your mic not connected. Okay.
Can you guys hear me now? Does that work? I hope that works. I think we're good. Except the camera won't autofocus. Can you autofocus, bro? Oh my god. Yes, okay, cool. Okay, chat, so. Is it really not gonna focus on me? Bro, I'm actually about to have a crash out. I'm glad you guys can hear me. It works now, cool. Yeah, so hopefully you guys had a good week and are having some fun weekends planned ahead so far. Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. I hope you guys have some fun weekends planned ahead. Other than, of course, immersing. Focus cancel. Oh, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. I'm a tech professional. But yeah, aside from obviously having the best start to your weekend, which is immersing in Japanese with me. So, all right. I don't know, should we do an intro in Japanese as well to get the immersion started? I feel like we should, right? I feel like we gotta. I feel like that's necessary. What do we think, chat? And then, don't worry, still be doing some breakdowns, explaining stuff in English. I just wanted to get a little bit of Japanese from my end as well. Let me check the live on the phone here. Make sure we're all looking solid so I can see chat as well, so I can talk to you guys. All right, cool. So there's audio, we're good. Everything looks good. This is an official stream, we're good. Okay, let's do an intro in Japanese and let's get into it. And I'll also do an intro in English. Maybe I'll do the intro in English first. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So I had a video planned to upload this week, but I wasn't really happy with like the quality of it. And I just didn't want to put it out. So I decided, you know, a lot of people have been complaining, not about me, but about like, oh, like, you know, I'm so frustrated that I'm not like immersing as much on YouTube, or like, you know, there's other content I want to watch, but I just find myself shying away from immersing. And I've had this issue too. So I thought, why don't we come together, watch some Japanese videos together and break it down. Everyone in chat helping each other out and just enjoying some stuff together so that we can kind of hold each other accountable for getting those immersion hours in. But yeah, so we'll work on our vocabulary, our listening skills, even reading skills if there's subtitles, and learn some new words and make some friends in chat. So yeah. Chuchusaiko to Kogawa. I actually don't know those first two characters like together, how that's read, so my apologies. I'm a Japanese noob. But yeah, okay. Domo oha konbannichiwa minasamma. 今週は息抜き生放送ということで、イマージョンしようと思います。YouTube でいろんな動画を見ながら語彙力、読書力、聴力を鍛える予定です。いろんな文章を分析として、そう、はい、メインに入っていこうぜ。Alright, there we go. You got your Japanese, English intro. Hello all, hello chat. Let's get into it. Alright. Got a lot of tabs here, so you have to bear with me. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I have a few recommendations and people I like to watch, so I'm just gonna put that on for now. But if anyone in chat has recommendations, videos that they want to watch through with each other, then please feel free to let me know in the chat and we can switch over to those. Hi, I'm at the gym. Hi, Daniel. All right, let's go ahead and start with Shibasaki. You guys may know this YouTuber. He does some watercolor art, and well, he actually does more than just watercolor, I'm pretty sure, but very relaxing videos. He's like basically a Japanese Chuck Norris. He uses a lot of interesting vocabulary, and it's just a really really sweet old man, and he makes great videos. So let's go see what he's uploaded. And while we're looking, let's read some of these comments. I need help. I've drowned like 700 words out of Anki, but switching to Immersion is kind of hard for me. I'm using LingQ right now, but any other option other than YouTube, I also still plan to use Anki. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you can use ASB player is really good if you don't want to like pay for anything, because you can just drop subtitle files in there and then put it over any Japanese video using Jimaku. Jimaku means subtitles in Japanese. .cc. There's a website here with a subtitle file for literally like every anime and every show out there. So you can just download these, use ASB player literally, and then use that extension. You can drag and drop the subtitles into the video and mine from those. Of course, I am obligated to say, because I'm an affiliate, but I truly do like this product, is Migaku. You can use my code migaku.com/jareddesu to get a free month to try it out, or even a discount if you want to take the bite. But we're not going to get too sponsored about it today. I don't want to sell anything to you guys. I just want to immerse. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now let's see what we want to watch. I don't know. We got to see what looks interesting. One big part of immersion is choosing content that you truly find interesting. Because if you just force yourself to watch something because you want to learn new vocabulary and you're not having fun, it's not really worth it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hellmeister, thanks for becoming a backer. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the group. It's got to be really easy. That's true. Yeah, you got to do easier stuff at the beginning. Let's start with something easier, and we'll come back to this. So let's do comprehensible Japanese vlog, just to like kind of ease in. There's some really good ones here. Let me see. There's Nihongo Learning is a pretty good channel. Okay. Yeah, let's start with something pretty easy. This is a great channel here. I love this. Also learning through Minecraft. So let's start with this nice 7-minute video. I'm not going to pressure you guys to buy it, of course, but I am going to be using Migaku during this stream, just because it's a lot easier to show the subtitles and kind of go through them. So let us turn that on, open the extension window. Actually minimize that though for now. All right, cool. And let's make sure let's do subtitle overlay. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of those. Do we want the English subtitles? Yeah, it is. So yeah, you got to really avoid that frustration because, oh man, yeah, if you want to be in it for the long run, one, you got to love Japanese, and you have to like not kill your love for Japanese. Otherwise, like, you know, I did that. I burnt out, and every time I thought about even like consuming Japanese, I was like, not worth it. Also, speaking of consuming Japanese, I'm wearing Japanese. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Studio Ghibli merch drop in the US for Uniqlo, but yeah. Do I know what that says? I know what like 80% of it says. I think it's a tanuki on the front, but pretty cool stuff. Anywho, let's go ahead and take off the English subtitles for now. If anyone has any objections, let me know. That's totally fine. I got to remember how to do that, though. What channel is this again? I think I've seen his Minecraft videos. This is Nihongo Learning. All right, video options. I'm sure it's down in here. Oh, here we go. Secondary subtitles. Yeah, let's do none. Just for now. And we'll do some input here. Okay, no English allowed. Oh, do we have to switch? Do we have to switch to Japanese now? Do we have to react in Japanese? Do I have to explain everything in an N5 level in Japanese? Is that what we're doing? All right. I'll do some Japanese for as long as I can. If anyone's like, bro, I can't understand you, your Japanese is terrible, then tell me and we'll switch back. Okay. では皆さん、この動画見ましょう。Okay. I mean, okay. Yeah, your boy. 僕は N4 だけなんですけれども、そっちの方は OK 始まるぜ。
今回の動画では
聞こえてますか？動画の聞こえてますか？音量はボリューム音量はどうですか？ボリューム大丈夫？始めましょう。よし。聞こえてますか？聞こえてますね。動画の音量。
公園で皆さんに日本語を教えたいと思います。それじゃあ、レッツゴー。
レッツゴー。
はい。これは 何ですか？これは何ですか？
これは何ですか？
花です。これは花です。これは黄色の花です。
ちゃんと聞こえる。よかった。
黄色の花です。
黄色の花。
葉っぱは緑色です。
おお、葉っぱ。葉っぱっていうのは英語の leaves って言うんだけど、これ見たことないんですけど、緑色、緑色あまり使われてない気がしてるんですけど、知ってるってマークしておこう。で、葉っぱはちょっとフラッシュカードを作ろうぜ。それでは、よし、よしよし。あ、花か。いや、そういう花じゃなくて。花か。花っていうのはこっちじゃん。そういう感じの。でも、そっちの花は、なんだか、フラワーみたいな感じ。そう。うん。OK。Option R。まあ、とりあえず、続きましょう。Hugs from Brazil。あなたのチャンネル大好き。お前はすごいです。賢い。ありがとう。ありがとう。アダルベルト・ローチャ。では、続きましょう。もし、知らない言葉とか、文章の分かり方は、にくい。もし、コメントしてくれ、コメントしてくれ、コメントしてください。それでポーズして、一緒に文章を分析しますね。そう。ちょっと英語で言います。If there's a word or sentence you're comfortable with, let me know. I'll pause the video. We'll go back and break it down together. Alright. では。
これはタンポポです。
タンポポって何なんだ？英語で dandelion？ OK。
これはタンポポです。タンポポがたくさんあります。タンポポがたくさんあります。今日は天気がいいです。今日は天気がいいです。
花と花がつながるとどうなるか困る。花と花同じことですよ。まあ、発音だけで同じ気がするんですけど、アクセントも異なりますね。花はflower って感じでも、花はこういうことですね。そう、微妙なものなんですけれども、ほとんど同じですね。僕は覚え方は花っていうの漢字、こいつの花っていうの漢字はもっと複雑、complicated って感じですね。いろんなストロークがもっとあるんですね。でも花、flower っていうの花の漢字はもっとシンプル。7個ストロークしかかかってないんですね。その花の漢字を書けるのは。そう、タンポポはこの花タイプ。タンポポっていうのは英語の dandelion って言うんですけど、そう、金色の花ですね。はい。そう。そうですね。はい。もしわからない方がいたら、ぜひ英語での説明を聞いてください。If you don't understand my explanations, I'm talking too fast, using weird words, please comment down and I will happily explain in English. Just want to use as much Japanese as we can. はい。じゃあ、とりあえず続きましょ
う。いいです。雲があります。白い雲があります。でも、今日は晴れです。今日は晴れです。天気が良くて暖かいです。今日は暖かいです。
暖かい。
これはベンチです。
ベンチ。Let me save that. いや、保存しておこう。英語じゃなくて保存しておこう。君の日本語はすごい。ありがとうね、コーセル。でも、まだことことなんです。まだ。
これは
山ほど勉強しなくちゃなれないほどは残ってますね。
ベンチに座ります。
座る。
座ります。
うん。日本語学習外人にとっていろんなこういうミスはあるんですけど、座ると触るは間違える、よくそういう場合はあるんですけど、そう、電車に行った時、座ってくださいの代わりに、座ってくださいじゃなくて、座ってもいいですかの代わりに、触ってもいいですかって言っちゃって、触るっていうのは、touch っていう感じとか、grope っていう感じだけど、座るは sit、でも触るは touch。そう、見知らぬ人、stranger に、may I touch you って言ったときは、まあ、それ聞いたことあるんですけど、本当かどうか、まだ分かってないんですけど、本当に、注意してくださいね。日本語のミス。That's right. この動画は簡単だけど、ジャレッドはちょっと難しい。僕の仲間ですね。了解ドゥク。もっと優しくてゆっくりで説明していきます。さっきで言ったことは英語にします。So, among people studying Japanese, there's this common, I don't know how common, but a misuse of the word suwaru to sit. Sawaru means to touch. Suwaru means to sit. But I've seen memes and heard about people going on trains in Japan and talking to a stranger. And instead of saying, 座ってもいいですか? May I sit? They say, 触ってもいいですか? May I touch you? So just please be careful. Be careful of the mistakes you make. You do not want to freak out any Japanese people and end up going to jail, because we go to Japan to have fun, not to get jailed and not to be a nuisance. And I mean, yeah, just be careful. Let's see, especially if I use fureru. Ooh, I see. Just like purposely use like something that's so far off from suwaru. 私たちは国の仲間ですね。動画とコメンタリーの日本語レベルが全く違って、that's true. もっとまずい動画で見するつもりですか？もちろん。いや、最終的に日常的の N5 レベルの日本語が含まれている動画を見たかって、その後はどんどん難しくなる動画を見たいと思います。はい。最初は楽、イージーな動画で、あとはもっともっと難しくなるですね。はい。もっともっと harder になるつもりです。この席は暇ですか？暇の代わりに空いてますかの方はもっと自然的だと思います。食べてもいいですかHima is like more for jikan, like if you have open slot in time. I think. I saw your comment, Deska. Don't worry, I will pretend like I didn't see it. Good point about the face cam. Yes, I would love to do that. Let me even make myself smaller. This video is not about me, it's about you guys. And I will put a chat up in the top left. Okay, yeah. So Hima is more like for time. You want to say like aitemasu ka? Is it empty? And anyone in chat, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I have been wrong a few times on my daily YouTube shorts and other explanations, which I will back off. You guys do the explaining if there's something I'm wrong on. I would love to, it's a two-way thing. You guys are learning stuff, I'm learning stuff, we're all here learning. Partway through N4 level, learn stuff as you go, finish Genki N1. Do understand most of what you're saying though. Nice! Pretty sure you're right. Okay. Hopefully, alright, let me know if the video layout looks good. We will now continue, at least for the Hima part. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, let us continue with the doga. Let me know if anything covers up the subtitles.
このベンチは茶色です。このベンチは茶色です。これは電灯です。これは電灯です。電灯は暗くなると電気がつきます。暗くなると電気がつきます。この電灯はとっても高いです。この電灯はとっても高いです。これは木です。
伝説伝説の伝統どういうこと伝流の伝説だね。ならいいけど、どんなネイティブレベル動画見るのが好きか興味があるから。そういう感じですね。
木です。これは木です。
伝説の伝統。
木には葉っぱがあります。
また現れましたね。葉っぱっていう言葉。英語の leaves っていうやつ。
木には葉っぱがあります。この公園には木がたくさんあります。木が。
Do you think Immersionしながら読み出すの方はマシだと思いますか Says ですかくんですか I will answer in Japanese then English. I'll try to use simple Japanese. こういう場合にImmersionっていうならreading 読むっていうことなんですね。読み上げるの方はなんだろう。もし発音 pronunciation とかアクセントをもっと鍛えたい場合は、もっと良くなる場合ならぜひシャドーイングとか読み上げるの方はとてもなんだろう、たくさん得ることはできます。そう価値はありますね。 value、まあでもそれ以来はなんだろう、もっと日本語の文章の構成とか言葉のつながり方も分かるようになる。So I think it helps to read out loud or read your immersion if you want to work on pronunciation, pitch accent, understand the flows of sentences and how words link together. Beyond that, there's not really you're not going to be missing out on much. I don't think you need to read out everything out loud. This guy's reading, he's got subtitles. I'm just listening, right? We don't have to read out loud. If you want to read along in the shadow, that's totally fine. I can't hear all 19 of you guys talking over each other at the same time, so if you want to read out loud, try to read along with the subtitles, that's fine. For the life of me, I cannot figure out そういうこういうらしいみたい. It's like I've noticed a lot of Japanese people who are learning English, they'll say things like that sort of thing. But they'll say it a lot because in Japanese they'll use things like this a lot, so you, ko you, rashi, mitai. So mitai is it seems that way, it looks that way, right? So I could say for me, let's say that my hair is frizzy. Pasatsuku means to have frizzy hair. So you could say Jared no kami wa pasatsuku mitai desu ne. Pasatsuku poi. So you can, well, I guess pasatsuku mitai. So it literally looks fuzzy. Rashi, yeah, I guess that also works too. Pasatsuku rashi. But there's a big nuance. But koyu, this, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like koyu and soyu is more I'm probably not the right guy to explain this because I actually don't know. Now I don't know. I'm sorry, I couldn't really answer your question. Or I guess your statement. Crispy, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that first kanji. どのような something 帳機能を採用していますか? Are you asking what tool I'm using? I assume I'm using Migaku. Pasatsukurashi makes it sound like a word on the street. Is that that's a good point, DJ. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I guess rashi is more I've heard, whereas mitai is can also be I heard, but I think it's more visual. Yeah. No name. Hey, what's up, no name? All right. If you guys have any more questions, please ask. Let's continue with the video without further ado.
たくさんあります。これは桜です。これは桜です。桜は春に咲きます。桜は春に咲きます。この桜は白色です。この桜は白色です。
白色。You know that one? 白色。White.
少し疲れたので日陰に 寝ます。
日陰。
疲れたので日陰に寝ます。
I do, yeah. 一気に英語にしちゃった。まあもうこいつは知ってるんですけど、元の使い方はもっと分かるようになりたいんだから、フラッシュカードを作っていこう。Option R。よし。
疲れたので日陰に寝ます。少し疲れたので日陰に寝ます。
よし、OK。
おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさい。Good night. Koyu is more like things that you brought up. Soyu. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think that's a good way of putting it, especially if you're having a back and forth with like somebody. Okay. You don't have Japanese keyboard on this PC. Use translate. But yeah, what extensions do you use? Yeah, Migaku. Which, by the way, guys, if you go to migaku.com/jareddesu, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But Migaku, I use Yomichan sometimes. ASB player to drop subtitles onto anime on super legal websites. But yeah. Kage, hikage. Yeah, kage by itself also means shadows, but hikage is more specifically, yeah, like from the shadows that are created by the sunlight. So kage could be like the shadow of a person, like on the street or something, maybe at night, or just generally the shadow itself. But hikage gives more this sort of nuance of retreating from the sunlight and being in that shadow, I believe. Please someone correct me if I'm wrong. Do you know where to learn more vocabulary? I would say, actually Corsair just said, Kaishi 1.5K. Yeah, so honestly, if you just look up like this, there's some Anki decks. Anki is free on PC, Android, so yeah, it's $25 for iPhone. I don't think it's worth it if you have a laptop or something with you. But yeah, you learn these are the 1,500 most common Japanese words. And through this, once you learn this, you can watch most like native content like on Netflix and on anime and stuff and understand around 80% of it, I believe. And then the other 20% is just watching specialized like Gundam anime and like horror stuff and political stuff and saving the words from those until you build up that more nuanced vocabulary. Anki is not good in my opinion. I agree. It's not very customizable. And it's also just a lot of money. I mean, they gotta make money somehow. Hikage can also mean sunlight by itself. Really? I didn't know that, DJ. Dang. Okay. My unbiased opinion is that Migaku is a must-have. And my biased opinion is that Migaku is a must-have. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. You can do everything that you want with Migaku for free, but Migaku just makes that setup process and that workflow way easier. So you're spending less time on setting up your Japanese immersion, and then you're spending more time actually immersing, essentially. Also scroll up. Oh, did I miss something? I'm sorry. Super legal is where you find Linux ISO. Good to know. It's okay, but it's lackluster. Very nice, Helpmeister. That's a good comment. More for N5. Yeah, there's Tangorin. Tangorin N5 Anki deck. I think it's called Tangorin, right? Oh, no, it's just Tango. Yeah, that's Migaku note types. But you can look up Tango, which means vocabulary, N5 Anki deck. Yeah, here yeah, we'll just do Migaku note types. But yeah, after you've okay. Grammar check. Example sentences are good. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, grammar is weird. 2,000 words was the point. I felt like I could understand enough slice of life to enjoy it. Before that is pain. That's fair. Yeah, 2,000 to 3,000 is a nice sweet spot. You get all your anime from Linux IO sites. It's great. Say less. Yeah, Kaishi deck is probably more recommended, especially if your goal is not to pass the JLPT, but to just get a better grasp and use of the Japanese language. But if you're trying to speedrun a certificate so you can move there, I mean, I get that. But if you have more time, yeah. After you collect the vocabularies, when did you review them? So I try to do 10 new words a day. And I'll show you, let's watch this video first, and I'll show you how I review stuff. But it's usually the day after I'll review it, 1 to 2 days. It depends on my backlog. So let's go back and watch the video.
これは公園です。これは公園です。たくさんの人が 遊んでいます。たくさんの人が遊んでいます。これは美術館です。
Bijutsukan. Isn't that just like a beauty salon? That's big though. Is that what that is? No, that's a museum. What am I? Byoin is. Byoin is beauty salon. I was gonna say that's a museum. I know this one. Brain fart. We won't save it for now because it's a brain fart. You want to go N2 or N3 eventually, but current goal is just enjoy content, learn. Love that. How many words do you do per day, Jerry? Can we take a look at your daily flashcard progress? Yes. Yes. Let's finish. We got 3 more minutes. Let's get some more immersion in, and I'll show you my flashcard progress. Then we'll go to medium level difficulty videos, and hopefully pick up a lot more new words.
これは美術館です。
I fumbled that so hard.
美術館には絵がたくさんあります。
Mm.
美術館には絵
Bijutsu
がたくさんあ
can.
ります。これはビルです。これはビルです。
Biru.
ビルはとっても大きいです。ビルはとっても大きいです。これは門です。これは門です。門には扉があります。門には扉があります。これは階段です。これは階段です。階段を上ります。階段を上ります。階段を上ると道があります。階段を上ると道があります。とっても綺麗です。とっても綺麗です。
I'm gonna pause for a second. Studying the actual, studying the actual word or sentence better. I think the sentence, so you should look up the word to get an idea of what it means, whether it's in English or Japanese. I think when it comes to looking at Japanese definitions, sometimes they capture the word better for for the nuanced meanings, but at the end of the day, for those more advanced words, the English meaning's enough, because if they're typically nouns, you'll kind of just it just saves more time. The sentence is better because you get to see it used in context, which I like. So that's just my take. Hakubutsukan I thought was museum. I think it's weird because there's multiple words for some of the nouns. I think museum is one of them. So let's look up Hakubutsukan. Jisho is, shout out to Jisho. Museum. Okay, so that's that. And then Bijutsukan. I think Bijutsukan is more of an art museum. I think Hakubutsukan is more historical museum. I might be wrong. Yeah, art museum, art gallery. Yeah. All right, for the Ankis, I have 100 views per day. If I have 88 views tomorrow, I'll do 12 new words today. If I have 100 new words today, I'll do 0. Oh, that's interesting. Is beru the same as tatemono? So it's actually biru, not beru. It's biru. Biru is more like a casual, easier way of saying it. Tatemono, I think, is going to be used more when you're talking about reports, such as things in the news, whether it's like disasters. I think it's actually to. There's a counter for buildings that they'll say, but I think biru is like the more kind of like everyday casual version. So that's just kind of like, oh, look at that building over there. But tatemono is like the actual idea of like a building that like you would like see it talked about in like newses and stuff. So like whether if they're let's just say that someone's opening a new skyscraper or something in Japan, you're likely going to see the word tatemono used instead, because I think it's more of an official capacity. Whereas you could say, mite, soko no biru, right? Look at that building over there, right? So it's a bit more casual, I think. But please, someone chip in here if you think, if you have a different take on that, or if I'm on the money, I don't know. You might have set up progress bar in Anki. Oh, gallery versus museum. That's exactly right, Corsair. No name, I will show you. Guys, my Migaku and Anki setup right after this video. We got around 3 more minutes.
階段を降ります。
Just to 降ります, so to go down.
階段を降ります。これは馬です。
No problem, V2. I got you.
とっても大きいです。
Did you see the guy walk in frame? And he started walking backwards. I think he got a little shy.
これは馬です。これは馬です。とっても大きいです。
Ian da, Duke Boss. Ian. Nice, yeah. お、
この馬は
でかい。
とっても大きいです。桜が満開です。
I'm gonna guess Mankai means to be in full bloom. Okay, I will.
桜が
I'll take it.
満開です。とっても綺麗です。
ですよ
とっても綺
ね。
麗です。
うん。
これは病院です。
病院。
これは病院です。
うん。
これは昔の病院です。これは昔の病院です。今は使われていません。
うん。
今はこの病院は使われていません。あれは橋です。あれは橋です。橋を渡ります。橋を渡ります。
うん。あ。Hey! Hey! Don't do that.
これはお城です。これはお城
Come
で
here.
す。
Come here.
昔は水がありました。昔は水がありました。
My cat. Yeah, Migaku provides the subtitles. It generates them. If there's not already physical. No, 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 not my light.
水がないです。はい、今日は動画見てくれてありがとうございました。今日の日本語のレッスンは以上です。面白かったらチャンネル登録と高評価お願いします。以上です。バイバイ。
Bye bye. Shh. Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna behave? You keep pawing at my light. Are you gonna stop? Okay, I think she's done. No way, Neko-chan. Yeah. Okay, sweet. How was that, guys? What do you think of this a big beginner level comprehensible Japanese? Neko-chan, yeah. When I saw yours, reminds me of the beluga cat. That's funny. Yeah, hopefully that wasn't too bad for you guys. Pretty good. Sweet. Okay. Got some pros in the chat. Before we continue, I would like to show you Migaku. People are asking about my day-to-day study method. So, you can see that I just added some cards. Totemo kantan. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we love to hear. Yeah, so you can see, if I go to here to my card browser, see if it loads here. Come on. Don't fail me now, Migaku. We gotta show you off. You gotta sell it. Okay. Yeah. So I finished like my new cards. You can see I actually did 10 new cards today, and there's one that I just added here. So we can go see. It's for hikage. So 少し疲れたので日陰に寝ます. And there's audio.
少し疲れたので日陰
There's the
に
image.
寝ます。少し疲れたので日陰に寝ます。
So it's nice, it gives you all this context, right? Because like, your brain is instantly like, oh, that's the video I watched. That's the easy comprehension video, right? So my day-to-day is to do 10 new words a day, and these are what my cards look like. It's set up by Migaku, so I don't really do much other than click learn new word. And when I'm looking for content, what I'll do here is it'll analyze the subtitles for me, and I can see like this says 96% comprehension, so I'll go through and watch videos that I have around 80 to 90% comprehension in. That way it's a little bit easier for me to understand. And then in terms of Anki, I don't touch Anki anymore as much. I have it here though. But I'll show you how to get that progress bar because it is really nice to have as a motivator. So let's see if we can get Anki opened up here for you guys. You learned Hashi yesterday. Let's go! That's what Immersion's all about. You're seeing stuff right after you learned it. Oh, that's awesome. Nice, V2. That's got to be a great feeling. Congrats. All right, where's Anki? There we go. You're going to see that I have a lot of cards in Anki, and that's because I use Migaku now. I don't hate Anki. I love Anki. I think it's a great free alternative. It's just like, now, instead of doing the cards in 2 places, or just trying to keep up a streak in Anki, I'm just doing it all in 1 spot. That's just how it is. No hate towards Anki. Please, like if you don't want to spend money on Migaku, Anki's right there. I'm being totally serious. Please, Migaku, don't get mad at me for saying this, but I'm just saying. It's nice for your alternative. Yeah, so go up here to Tools, Add-ons, and then, where is it? There's a review pass rate bar, but in terms of a progress bar, you're gonna want to look, my bar is actually empty because I haven't studied in so long. But you can just go to like Anki progress bar. Yeah, here we go. So you just want to like look up add-ons on Anki, and you can add these by getting the code. These have this has a lot of good reviews though, so this would be a good one. So yeah, you can see here, you can change all the settings. All you would do is copy the code. It should be some here towards the bottom. Yeah, here. And then you go here and it would say Tools, Add-ons. And then here you can click, you can do, sorry, where is it? Add a new add-on, and then you put a code in and click OK, and then it would install it for you, just like that. And there it is. But yeah, so that's my setup. Don't really use Anki as much, but that is what it does look like. 一緒に毎日一生懸命日本語を勉強してペラペラになるぞ Nice Gizmo. Let's do it. Can you use JP definitions in Migaku? Yes, you can. You can import your own Yomichan dictionaries, or they have a built-in one. So if I go to a more common word here, you'll see, let's see, doga. So if I scroll down, actually it's not sure, oh, here we go. No. Maybe I don't have it installed on my Mac. I may not have it on my Mac. That might be why. Let me check something, hold on. Embarrassing. Give me 1 second. There should be like a dictionary settings. Settings. I just want to see if I have the dictionary. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't have it installed on here, I guess, but there is the, Wiktionary Japanese to Japanese right here. So if I did install it, a lot of those words would have just Japanese only translations if that's your gig. You can go for that. But yeah, how's my battery? 22%. Oh, we're fine. Let's keep going. I'm gonna have to figure out, I might have to unplug my camera. I'm sure the battery's fine, whatever. Okay, so that was Comprehensible Japanese Beginner. So we should go to medium. Is that grammar deck good? Gotta be honest, I do enjoy the content, mainly shorts. Yes, yes. Glad to hear that. Migaku devs use Anki as well. Yeah, they also have an extension that lets you work with Anki still if you want to keep it that way. I like Anki because it's not beautified, just focus on the words. That is very true. That is very true. Yeah. Extensions that are good, I can post on the community server if allowed to. Help my sir, any resources you have that are useful, please feel free to post. I'm not gonna try to like gatekeep or be like, no, you have to use Migaku. Like, post whatever you want. THM cards are kind of beautified. It's satisfying. That grammar deck good? I don't believe in grammar decks anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I would say that they're good to an extent, but like, you really do want to try to get it through immersion. Like, let me see. Toby Rare Grammar is pretty good, only because that's up to like M3 level, so it's kind of nice to get a bigger overview. This one was when I was grinding for the N2. I only had these decks because I was just speed running, slamming the cards down so I could pass the N2. And then I promptly just never saw these again. So even the text looks pretty bad. 彼女の噂を聞くにつけて心配になる. Do you see my cat's ear in the corner? Oh, there she is. Yeah. Junie, come here. Hey. Whatever. But yeah, so it's okay. But yeah, if you feel like you're lacking in the grammar department, I would just read some guides, and really then if you're like, you know what, I need some repetition in here, then I would go forward with, you know, I would go forward with doing a deck just to have it. All right, thank you. I'll have it done before I go to bed. Kitty, yes, kitty. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Okay, let's go up to intermediate. Let's up the stakes a little bit. And once again, if you guys need any explanations or have a question, drop it in the chat. Either me or another knowledgeable member in chat will give an explanation. I will try to explain in simple Japanese, and then after, I'll do it in English. So, Let's see. 3 reasons living in Tokyo can be tough. What do you think? Does that sound interesting to you guys? 5 favorite things. Let's make hot sandwich. I feel like we need something a little more. Yeah. I feel like we need something a little more entertaining. Like, I don't want to know why Japan's hard to live in for some people. Hot sandwich. Sandwich video, right? That one caught my eye. All right, let's do it. Someone says, I had burnout after feeling like I was getting this stream, and it got me fired up again. Let's go. Glad to hear that, man. Ganbatte ne, Bacon-san. Yes, ganbatte, Bacon-san. You got it. Let me pause the background stream music. I feel like it's getting a little overwhelming. And make sure I have Migaku turned on here. Yep, get that open. My PC battery is dwindling, so I'm gonna have to make some changes. Sure, another cable around here. I'll look in a second. Let's watch some of this video. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, not the light, girl. You're gonna react with us. What do you think of this? He just dabbed.
ようこそ日本語ラーニングキッチンへ。シェフのゆうたです。
Good girl.
皆さんはホットサンドを知っていますか？ホットサンド。ホットサンドは
Hey.
日本で
Don't eat the cables.
前
Sorry.
に流行った食べ物です。ホットサンドは日本で少し前に流行った食べ物です。こういうのとか、こういうのとか、こういうのとか、いろんなレシピがあります。この動画では卵のホットサンドを作ります。卵のホットサンド。
あんまり聞こえない。Okay.
日本語で紹介します。
I'm gonna make it a little louder. Maybe my cat. It might be my cat.
それじゃあ作りましょう。まずは使う材料を紹介します。
Okay, that should be better.
ゆで卵。ゆで卵が3つ。
Sorry. Koshou. Never seen that writing for it.
あと胡椒ですね。胡椒とマヨネーズ。
このマヨはとってもうまいです。でもここはちょっと高い。そうなんですね。こっちも同じですね。アメリカに住んでますけど、コストコっていう店にあります。でも、1本あたりの価値は、8ドルぐらい。8ドル。そう、めっちゃ高いんですね。でも日本には1本1本は300円ぐらいですね。それは2ドルぐらいになります。そう。Good night, Helpmeister. おやすみ。おいしいみたいだね。Is that how you use mitai? You could. I think most people though would say おいしそう。おいしそう。So it looks delicious. Mitai is like, I don't know why. でもなんか違う気がする。なんか感ですね。Kan is like intuition. It feels like a little, I don't know. I wouldn't use it, but it's still I think grammatically correct. But you'll learn that as you like watch more stuff, like what feels right. So, おはよう。言葉の色はピッチアクセントですか？そうなんですね。そう、ピッチアクセントというのはなんだろう。日本語での高いピッチと低いピッチを持ってる言葉のことなんですけど、字幕サブタイトルを見るとご覧になって いろんな色が表してますね。そう、赤っていうのは頭高っていうのはなんだろう、言葉のフロントの頭は高くて、後の言葉の中はピッチアクセントは低くなります。そう、例えばその後というやつ、赤い後、そう後じゃなくて後って呼んでます。青いサブタイトルの言葉、青いやつは平板って言います。言葉の最初のモラは英語のシラボっていうことなんですけど、食パン、青色食パンというのは平板のアクセントを持っています。平板というのは最初のモラのシラボは低いで、後の言葉は高くて、それから高くなるとあとはフラットって言ってます。で、その言葉の後のparticle, so like はとがは高いピッチを持ってます。そう、食パンがじゃなくて食パンがオレンジやつは中高です。そう、中というのはメロって言うんですけど、中高というのはメロが高いという意味を持ってます。そう、マヨネーズじゃなくてマヨネーズっていうマヨネーズ、なんだかマウンテンみたいなパターンですけど、マヨネーズっていう感じ。はい、それはピッチアクセント、イントネーションっていう。では続きましょ
う。あと食パン、はい、パンが必要です。食パンが必要です。食パンはなるべく薄いパンがいいかなと思います。薄いタイプの食パンがホットサンドにはいいかなと思います。はい、じゃあ早速作りましょう。まずはゆで卵の殻を剥きます。ゆで卵の殻を剥く。
わかりました。ナイス。
ゆで卵を机に叩きます。机に
W ストリームよかった。
ゆで卵を
ちょっとストリームすごい W ありがとう。何年ぐらい勉強していますか？大体6年勉強してるんですけど、真面目といえば2年です。最初の4年は高校の授業を取ってテキストだけから日本語を学んで、でもあんまり真面目な学生じゃなかったんですね。で、2年前ぐらいから AJAT All Japanese All the Time っていうメソッド勉強の仕方として真面目的に毎日何時間で日本語を勉強してるんですけど、それは2年ぐらい真面目でなんですけど、
何回も叩きます。はい。ゆで卵を机に叩くとひびが入ります。殻にひびが入ります。殻にひびが入ると簡単に剥けます。簡単に殻を剥けます。
もちろんの剥け because I know 剥ける but I think it's okay, I see. I know it with kanji but not just written out.
はい、ゆで卵の殻を3つ剥きました。3つのゆで卵の殻を剥きました。で、これをボウルに入れます。お皿に入れて。
Yokoso zombie, welcome. You'd cry if you saw an egg peeled by me. You'd cry if you saw half an egg peeled by me. I literally decimate my eggs and make one egg into 5, and also the shells are just in there. So I have to perform emergency surgery on my eggs. Let me see if I can chat to stay. As in, let me switch cameras really quick. I want to see if I can. Chat keeps kind of fading away. I feel like I want to kind of keep it up there. Let me see really quick. Hide message, always show messages. Is that going to refresh? Let's see. So I just kind of want to keep the chats up there so that we can kind of have more context for what people are saying. Always show messages. I lose so much egg when I peel. Yeah, I relate to that way too much. Always show messages. Okay, I think I need to copy it. Hello, cat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, kitten. Oh, she wants to be a movie star. She's so funny. She is so funny. First. There we go. So chat should stay now. Let us get back to the video.
これを
Hello, kitty.
ボウルに入れます。お皿に入れて、はい。そしたら今度このゆで卵をフォークで潰します。フォークでゆで卵を潰します。
Looks like chat's still disappearing, but that's okay. We're here to immerse.
ゆで卵を潰したら次にマヨネーズを入れます。
Come here. Come here.
はい、これくらいかな。
Come here.
で、また混ぜます。混ぜたら次は胡椒を入れます。はい、僕は胡椒が好きなのでたくさん入れます。で、またこれを混ぜます。
See how much batter we have. 11.
すごい
Okay.
いい匂いがします。
Nioi. No salt. Back from gym. Welcome back. Nioi. Now work. Oh my goodness.
はい、これでホットサンドの中身が完成しました。
Yeah,
これを
koshou is
ホットサンド
pepper.
の中に入れます。
So I don't want to talk over. Koshou is pepper. Yeah. Hot sando.
はい。で、この中身を食パンの上に乗せます。食パンの上に中身を乗せます。
Well, uh-oh.
こんな感じでホットサンドの中身を食パンの上に乗せます。そしてこれに食パンを乗せます。食パンを乗せる。はい。
Nice.
食パンと食パンで中身を挟み。
Guys, I promise I'm not doing a bad reactor thing where I'm just not here. I need to plug in my Mac so we don't have it die because then the stream ends and I don't want the stream to end. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys actually. So is our camera getting hot at all? It's a little warm. How's the battery on it? Hi guys. Hold on. The battery's full. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me plug in my... Oh no! Let me plug in my laptop then. I promise you guys aren't gonna watch an empty chair react to this. I'm here. We are just making, oh mama. We're just making sure that my laptop doesn't die because then there's no stream. And that would make me extremely sad. Make me extremely sad. So I'm having a lot of fun actually. It's a lot more fun to like immerse and like hang out with others rather than kind of isolating yourself and doing it alone. But yeah, you look big. Do you gym? I dabble. I dabble a little bit. How could you tell? It's I have what they call a sleeper build, you know. But I actually bench 6,000 pounds. ね、わあ、たった2年でそのレベルすごい動力のご褒美だね。Yeah. Yeah, I still have a long way to go, but I guess it is sort of a I mean, the longer you study, the more you learn about the language. Don't eat my cable. You're very cute. I wonder if you can see her if I switch cameras. Hold on. You can kind of see her. She's trying to pick at my cable. Don't do it. This thing. This is what is connecting the camera to the stream, and you can see her little tail wagging. You really want to play, don't you? ジャレッドのノート、パソコンは電気が欲しいだね。Yeah, it wants the battery bad, but we got it. It is plugged in, so it is charging. As I guess you can't see. Nah, 6000 kilo. Yeah, you're right. Yes, I do like to work out. It's a good stress reliever, and along with studying Japanese, if you do it right, it actually shouldn't stress you out that much. But yeah. All right, guys, getting back into the content. Let's go see how to make a yummy sando. Hasamu.
挟みます。上と下から挟む。はい、これで準備完了です。はい、そして僕の家にはじゃらーん。タッタッタッタッタッ。
Ow! Stop.
僕の家にはホットサンド
メーカ
メーカーがあります。ホットサンド
ー。おい
メーカー
おいおい。
が
Stop
あり
it.
ます。
やめろ。
僕の家にはホットサンドを作る機械があります。ホットサンドメーカーがあります。これを今日は使います。ホットサンドメーカーがなくても大丈夫です。フライパンで同じものが作れます。はい、今
Panini maker. I'm pretty sure it is a panini maker, but they just say like nani nani maker, like a something maker, appliance. So whenever we get the white guy orders and perfect Japanese shocks native streams, I need to get better at my facial expressions. I want to show you. I was thinking about doing that, but I feel like it's overdone. But if I were to do it, I'd have to have like a thumbnail, and then I'm just like I don't know, or like, you know, I gotta practice because like I need the Mr. Beast face expressions, the red circles and arrows, and then once we do that, we'll go to Japan. I'm actually trying to go to Japan this winter, so I'm thinking of doing some more vlog style content and interviewing Japanese people, and just like I think it'd be fun. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for what you'd want to see while I'm over there, let me know. I am gonna have an international license. I can drive a car. So it's not going to be exactly GTA 6. I'm not going to let you guys take over. But if there's something you guys want me to try to do while I'm there, let me know. Do you guys add mustard to your egg? I add karashi. It's like a wasabi mustard, which is, I mean, that's like my favorite. Reaction is perfect. I take every photo like that's funny. Honestly, yeah. I feel like that's just got to become like a cult classic on this channel. Yeah. All right, immersion. We can't forget, guys, the goal. It's right here.
今ホットサンドメーカーに電源を入れました。今赤くなっています。これが緑のランプもつくとホットサンドを作ることができるようになります。はい、今はこのプレートを温めています。プレートを温めています。ちょっと待ちましょう。
蹴るな。
はい、今緑のランプがついたのでホットサンドを作ることができます。それじゃあやりましょう。
何してるじゃんお前。
はい、じゃあ開けて
決まってんの？
ここに
決まっちゃってんの？
マーガリンを入れます。マーガリン、まあ、バターでもいいんですけど今回はマーガリンを塗ります。
猫ちゃんがうちの猫ちゃんはバグってる。Yeah, the furigana is wrong sometimes on Migaku, which is unfortunate. But if you do look up the word and you know enough about like the surrounding context, you'll kind of know which one to pick. But I do agree. That's like pretty much the only kind of downside I have with Migaku is that the readings are wrong on some of the words. And I feel like there's something else. I'm sure I'll remember. There's like one other thing that kind of bothers me, but like those are like the two kind of like quality of life things.
マーガリンをスプーンで取 て塗ります。そしたら食パンを置きます。パンを置きます。
おお。
そして挟みます。OK。これで OK です。
イェイ。
はい、じゃあ開けます。おお、めっちゃいい感じです。
Oh yeah. You're right. That's a little different from the panini maker. Because aren't the panini makers like wavy? Like they have a very specific pattern that it looks like it was made on a grill. These look very square. So it's got to be a little different. So I made an Anki extension that syncs your Migaku card. So once set up, you can mine your Migaku mobile YouTube, local player clipboard. Then you boot Anki on your PC and it adds it to Anki. Yes, that's one of the big features. If you don't want to drop your Anki, then I mean that works too. But once again, not trying to pitch Migaku this stream. Although if you do go to migaku.com/jaredesu, you could get a month for free to try it out. An extra month for free actually. But hey, I digress.
はい、じゃあこれを取ります。おお、すごい。じゃらーん。
Ooh.
はい、じゃあ
Machu Picchu edition.
ホットサンド、ホットサンドを
It is like a mountain.
包丁で切ります。はい、じゃあこのホットサンドを包丁で切ります。よいしょ。
That is so true, Warrior. Yeah, I feel that. How do Japanese people live without ovens? They have, is it denshi oven? It's literally like a microwave and an oven. Every Japanese friend's house I've been to, like maybe 60-70% of them have it. Like it's a toaster, it's a microwave, and it's an oven. Like they'll make like oh my god, this is gonna bother me. It's not saba. It's well, it is saba. It's grilled mackerel. It's an appetizer. They're like really small and crispy, and you eat the whole thing. Oh my gosh, this is gonna bother me. I'll figure it out. But I mean, yeah, like they'll grill fish in there all the time. So it's pretty much an oven, but really compact. You'll see them a lot at like Yodobashi Camera in the appliance stores. But yeah, I agree. I love the big ovens here. I love our nice big dishwashers. I know there's not the same kind of appliance in Japan as regularly, but man, if I ever move to Japan, it's gonna be that I'm gonna get the full oven. I'm gonna get, I don't care how many thousands of dollars it costs. That's just gonna be like the optimal setup for sure.
どうですか？はい、美味しそうでしょう。
Wow.
でホットサンドができたので食べたいと思います。いただきます。うん。うまい。いやー、美味しいです、ホットサンド。このホットサンドは多分お昼ご飯とかにコーヒーとか紅茶とかとサラダと一緒に食べるととっても美味しいと思います。ぜひ皆さんも作ってみてください。はい、今日の動画はこれでおしまいです。この動画が面白かったらぜひコメントとかチャンネル登録とかお願いします。じゃあバイバイ。
Wow. では皆さん、どう思ったのか? How was that? How difficult was that one? That was more intermediate. Are we still feeling good? Were there some words or sentences you wanted me to go back to check out? My fridge is literally like a closet. I'm bringing that for sure. I know, right? That is so true. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my closet. Oh my gosh, you're getting in my head. I'm happy with my fridge here, and I need to bring that. I've got so much food. It even has a nice little ice maker and some water that comes out the front. So you know I gotta take it. It's fancy. 食べたくなった. I know, right? Yeah. Have you seen any videos from the YouTube channel interviewing Japan? I wonder if you understand that without an issue. Would be interesting to see. I actually watch a lot of their videos. It's pretty interesting. So I don't know if I'll understand a lot of it. I actually don't know because that's like straight on just real Japanese. But we can try that out. Sukome. Iki de oh. Iki de tabe. Iki say nama. Oh, nama de tabemasu. No. No. Nama de tabemasu. No, please don't do that. Do not eat raw rice. That's like worse than jawbreakers. You're actually, I just can't imagine that. You swallow and it goes down your throat. It's not gonna be a good time, man. Don't do that. This is what I would say is a point where any hard I'll slip below 90% comprehension. That's fair. Yeah. Thanks for doing the stream. I have to go as I need to do my studies, but I hope you have a great rest of the stream and I look forward to seeing others. No problem, Jessica. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. I'm glad you found some use out of the stream. Have a good rest of your weekend. Okay, so I know Duke, you're saying around 90% comprehension. You might slip below that after this. Let us go ahead and let's see. Gizmo G mentioned. Let's get some real. I mean, this is all real Japanese, but let's try to do some actual Japanese interviewing Japan. Let's see. I wonder, are there gonna be English subtitles? That's cheating. We can't do English. Alright, let's see what their most popular videos are. Let's see if anything's interesting. Ooh, these are some spicy ones. There are some English subtitles baked into the video. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's see if we can do like a nice 5-7 minute one. Most of these videos are pretty long though. Oh my goodness. Some of these are a little spicy. I don't know. Is this safe for stream? Well, By the way, how does Migaku register what words you know? Great question. So as you watch stuff, you'll just look at the subtitles and mark stuff as known. Gizmo, I will probably check these out later, or like record myself looking at these. I think these might be a little too spicy for stream, so I will put on Shibasaki if I'll put on Shibasaki for now. This isn't going to be pretty advanced, or at least kind of up there. But if you guys have any recommendations or want to try something upper intermediate or advanced first, or I guess this is intermediate or upper intermediate right now. But yeah, so I'll mark a word as known, and then you can see here in Migaku memory, I can go look at my known cards. So these are all the cards where I've either marked as known or I've made flashcards for and I've passed them plenty of times. But let's see. Should be. Oh, where is it? Migaku. I think it's a word browser. Yeah, here we go. Yes, these are like all the words. You can sort by when you learned them or like if they're known or tracked. So yeah, they have like a whole kind of database of words you know here. Have you seen Skina Maru Hapyo Dragon vids? No, I haven't. That sounds familiar though. Let me look at that really quick. Actually, let me not put the maru in there. Hapyo Dragon. Oh, these. Oh, the meme. Yeah. This originated from a dragon saying what sides of food it liked, I think, and then now everyone's making it sing about how they like different Minecraft characters and a lot of other things. Yeah, it's pretty good. Little bit of Japanese meme culture there. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with Shibasaki's most popular video. It's a 5-minute video. I think this is just watercolor. Suisai ga. Kantan de riaru ni. Oh my gosh, I just learned this. Jumoku. That's literally just tree. Jumoku o egaku kotsu. So tricks to paint a realistic tree in 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and see. This one might be a little too hard even for, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm great at Japanese, but this one might be a bit too hard for me as well. So we can struggle and learn together. All right, let's get it. This is probably one of the most coziest YouTubers out there. Is it? He's got some hype music going on.
まず木のシルエットを描いてみましょう。これは欅などの
Okay. Sorry, Shibasaki. You're a little too fast-paced here, though. I feel like we gotta go to one of your newer videos. Yeah, that's 8 years ago. NordVPN is good. I actually use Opera's... I think Opera's built-in VPN does... No, what is it? What do I use? I think, yeah, Surfshark. I use Surfshark. Shout out Surfshark. Unless they had data leaks recently. I don't remember which one of them did. Let's just do... We've got to find out what kind of interests us. And once again, guys, if this doesn't look super interesting to you, or there's another video you'd like to watch, or just a topic, let me know in the comments and we can look it up and figure that out. こうすればよかったんだ。猫の描き方。Oh, okay. Maybe we can check out this one. He's just drawing up a cat.
はい、こんにちは。柴崎ですよ。ねえ、お元気ですか？あ、そうよかったね。柴崎もね、今日もねえ、本当におかげさまで元気に絵描いてます。いつも柴崎のね、動画を見てくれて本当にありがとう。そしてたくさんのコメントとね、高評価、もう嬉しいです。コメントね、もうみんな読んでるからね。またね、もしよかったらチャンネル登録もちょっとしていただけるとね、嬉しいです。さて、今回のテーマはね、こちらなんですよ。はい。はい。ねえ。
Cheeto just Japanese. I think I've heard of that one.
見てくれてるかな？柴崎ね、まあこれはそのテキストなんだけどね、NHK のね、E テレでね、絵を描くっていうね、そういう番組やってるんですよ。
Oh, wow.
3ヶ月でマスターする絵を描くという番組ね、毎週水曜日夜9時半からです。6月いっぱいでやります。
If this seems too easy or too difficult for you guys, let me know in the chat. We can switch it to another video. Or if you guys want to power through this, pick out some new words, have questions, let me know.
今日はね、その中で、動物を描くってね、動物を描くってのやったんだけどね、ワンちゃん描きました。まあでもこのテキストでね、ワンちゃんと猫ちゃんが描いてあるんですよ。
I'm going to make the video smaller so that subtitles stop overlapping each other because it looks pretty hard to read. Kevin's Sleepy Japanese has some nice videos. Check it out. Okay, sweet. Let's take a second. Let's tab over here. This is pretty hard for me. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. That's definitely up there. So let's see. Jiro, Ike-chan. His daily life pet. You guys are giving me some great recommendations. Let's check out Jiro Just Japanese. Oh, this guy. Is this the one that makes the Minecraft video? It is. Yeah. I've seen his stuff. He's got some good videos. Yeah, I love this guy. I don't know why. Oh, because I watch him on a different YouTube account. May as well subscribe on this one, though. Minecraft. Yeah. Ike-chan's perfect level of difficulty for me. She makes daily life vlog videos, but she's pretty hard for most. I gotcha. Gotcha. These are good. Little long. I wonder if they have a shorter one. I mean, I don't mind sitting through an hour, but definitely want to make sure we have a chance to breathe. Simple Japanese listening. Walk with me for just 10 minutes. Monologue in Japanese. Simple Japanese listening. Walk with me. Huh. Honestly, yeah, let's check this out. This looks good. We can check out some other recommendations as well. Let's see how this one is.
皆さんこんにちは。日本語ウォークの時間です。皆さん元気にしていましたか？私はいつでも元気です。今日もお昼の東京を巡っていきましょう。今私が到着したのは五反田というエリアです。ここは前に紹介した山手線の停車駅の一つです。
いつでも is always or anytime. So he was like, "What's up, guys? Are you doing good? I'm always doing good. I'm good as always." Well, you can say, yeah, いつでも is like, no, I'm always good, you know. But yeah, I can see how this is confusing because you don't really. It sounds weird when I'm saying it in English. Yeah. Bokuwata. I think I've seen their channel. I'm gonna know their style as soon as I look it up. Let me look it up after we
観
get
光
through
客にとっては
this.
あまり
Sorry. So once again, someone asked earlier how Migaku tracks my words. You're gonna see me pausing a lot because there are words here that I already know, but I just need to tell Migaku, hey, I already know it. So that's all I'm
見る
doing.
ものが
I apologize for the interruptions.
ないかもしれませんが、山手線の他に池上線や都営浅草線も通っているため便利な場所です。なのでたくさんの会社や学校などが集中しています。外国人の数も多いですよ。今スピードを落としましたが、今どの方向に行くか迷っているところです。東京にはたくさんの外国人がいます。今歩いている2人組も英語で会話をしていました。しかし日本人は世界的に見ても英語があまりできないと言われ
What about ya, she, to, and toka? Great question. So ya is like when you, it's like etc. Because so ya, it's used like to, but it's more like giving a list of things, and then it means and then some. It implies that there's more. So if someone asks you, 趣味は何ですか? 趣味は何ですか? What are your hobbies? You could say, for me, I would say 筋トレや YouTube 動画を作ってることです right? So when I say something, so I said 筋トレ muscle training や動画を作ってる so muscle training and making videos among other things. That's what the ya means. Whereas if I just said to, it kind of gives this vibe of, oh, this is all I do. I just work out and make videos. Those are my hobbies, that's it. It doesn't really add this essence of there's more. She is actually used for, it's typically used for verbs, I think. So like, it's like, if someone says like, どのようなスキルは I don't know actually how to phrase the question, but let's say someone asks you like, oh, like what can you do with your Japanese, right? What's your skill? So I could say like, レストランで注文できるし、日常的な会話はできます。So I can order from restaurants, I can have daily conversations. So it's used to kind of connect sentences or things through like verbs, I think. I think you can also actually use it with adjective. You can use it with anything, but it's a way to connect things in a way. But I've really mainly mainly heard it used after like verbs and also like dashi, like desu, desushi, dashi, at the end of sentences. So it's a connector. Toka is like nado, like and like things like this. So like it's also like etc. But it's like if you give one example and then you say toka is like it's like it's like once again going back to like what are your hobbies? Like I could say ゲームをやるのは好き。ホラーゲームとか so like things like horror games, right? So yeah, so like apples and oranges would be to. Yes. But then if you come back and then you're like リンゴやオレンジ買ったんですけど then it's like, oh, like you bought apples and oranges among some other things, but you're only mentioning the apples and oranges because that's what's relevant. You've only seen the Minecraft videos. Me too. Yeah, I've watched his longer Minecraft videos. They're pretty nice. But maybe we can check out a snippet of that in a
言わ
sec.
れています。ただ、私はそれに懐疑的な見方をしています。
懐疑的. I'll make a sentence card for that one really quick.
ただ、私はそれに懐疑的な見方をしています。日本人は恥ずかしがり屋なので、
Is this Jiro? Yes, this is Jiro. This is Jiro, just Japanese. But it is him biking / walking around.
英語を喋れないとよく言います。そして英語を
Yeah, let's do that. This is nice and welcoming, but this is definitely like we've already kind of watched these vlog style videos. So let's go ahead and get into, I mean, I think that first one looked pretty interesting. Let's learn Japanese with Minecraft. Number 1, immersion and comprehensible input. Let's do it.
これどうすればいいんだろう。まあ上を見続けて、ちょっとこれわかんない。はい、皆さんこんにちは、ジローです。今回は一緒にゲームをして日本語を学んでいきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
The arrow keys.
はい。で、
Lag is
皆さんは
crazy.
マインクラフトっていうゲームを知ってますかね。確か
Nice.
スウェーデンで開発されたゲームだと思います。
Sweden. Lag is crazy. Is it lagging?
で、マインクラフトってまあ現実世界みたいなもんなんですよ。
I think this is just, yeah.
この、仮想現実の中で物を食べたり家を食べたり時には戦ったりすることで楽しむゲームです。で、このマインクラフト日常生活にも出てくるものとか、あとは日常生活で遭遇する場面っていうのがこのマインクラフト上でよく起きます。だから、でこの
Lightning, are you trolling? I'm just kidding. It was probably just a timing thing. Maybe it was lagging right when you said it and then it just stopped.
日常生活にも出てくるものとか、あ
No,
とは日常
no, no,
生
no,
活で
don't knock over
遭
my
遇す
light.
る場面
Come here.
っていうのがこのマインクラフト上でよく起きます。だからね、日本語学習にうってつけだと思うんだよね。どう思います皆さんは。とりあえずやってみましょうか。はい。で、
Okay.
マインクラフトやったことがある方ならわかると思うんですけど、まず最初にワールドを作る必要があります。ワールド名はジローでいきたいと思います。でゲームモードがクリエイティブとサバイバルがあるんだけど、今回はねサバイバルでやっていこうと思います。サバイバルは敵が出てくるから死ぬ確率が高いね。
Don't
死
do
ぬ
it.
確率が高い。ただ、ちゃんとねご飯を食べたり、ちゃんと敵と戦って倒せば、死ぬことはないから、このサバイバル
I'm gonna pause it for a sec. This guy's videos are so good. I'm gonna turn off the Migaku subtitles because, I mean, there's no really reason to have them right now. He has his subtitles at the top, and so I think, let me do this. Let me turn off the subtitles. Is Migaku think about whether you use or Language React? Yes, I used to use Language React, actually. I used to pay for it. I prefer Migaku. It's definitely a lot more versatile. I also I use it to figure out which videos I want to watch, because before I watch a video, let me turn my subtitles back on for just a second. No, you cannot climb that. You cannot climb that light. My cat's trying to die. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want that to I don't want you to get hurt. I know you're mad. No. I know you're mad. Calm down. How are you purring but acting so feisty at the same time? Yeah, it's cool because before... Are you gonna behave? Can I put you down? I need to explain something. Okay. So, it's cool because if we go here... Oh my gosh, this cat. Before I watch a video, I'll look up here and it'll tell me what percent of it I can comprehend based on what it thinks I know already. And so you can see here, it thinks I know around 84%. Given, you may see me pause the videos to mark a word as no, but I like that it kind of tells you beforehand how easy it's going to be to immerse a piece of content. It shows you the pitch accents by color. You can hover over these words in the subtitles. So I think it's pretty good. Definitely, there are ways to study for free. Like, you don't have to use Migaku. But if you want to try it for free, you can go to migaku.com/JaredDesu and get an extra month for free if you want to try it out. But yeah, what level are you? I've passed the GLPT N2. Not perfectly, but I passed it somehow. So yeah, it also has its own SRS, so it's pretty good. But yeah, I also lived in Japan and studied for a few months at Waseda, so I was able to function and talk and order food and hang out with Japanese friends pretty easily. So give it what you may. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what level to say I am, but.
でここに書いてあるのはね、難易度って書いてありますね。
Not fluent yet. Not fluent yet.
難易度はピースフルとイージーとノーマルとハードがあるね。まあ僕ね、パソコンでゲームやるの初めてなんですよ、実は。今までマインクラフトを携帯でスマホでやったことはあるんですけど、パソコンでやるのは初めてなので、ハードはやめときますね。で、ハードはやめておいて、でもピースフルとイージーは簡単すぎるから。
I do like this. This is really nice. Like all of the, like you said, the kanji, the words he lays out, the subtitles are really solid. I love this. This is very useful. So you're getting Monten on N1 this year then, right? I feel like if I take N1, I would barely pass. I want to get Monten next year. That's my goal.
丸にしてみましょうか。はい。で、これなんだ？ハードコア。死んだらリスポーンできないんだ。これはやめておきましょうか。ハードコアは今までやったことないんで。じゃあね、早速。
Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry, Duke. Thank you. I totally forgot to. Here, let's do this. Where are his subtitles not going to be? Okay, yeah, let me move myself down here. Surely this will work out.
ワールドを作成してみようと思います。で、パソコンでゲームやるの初めてなんで。ちょっと操作がおぼつかないことがあるかもしれないんですけど、それはね、多めに見てほしいです。じゃあ行きますよ。で、今日の目標は家を作ることにしようと思います。まずね、自分が住む家をね、作らないと何も始まらないと思います。だから今日は家を作ることを目標に頑張ってみます。
Let me read a few more of these chats. How many vocab words do you have, or how much did you have when you felt like you got a good grasp of content you watch? Great question. I think around 2,000 to 3,000 words is when I was like able to put on like Nichijo, like slice of life anime, and some like easier, simple shows and enjoy those. And yeah, I think now Migaku says I know around 6.2 thousand words, but I've been adding new words for every video. You're still seeing me add new words here because I started Migaku maybe a few months ago. So I don't know the real number. I think if I had to guesstimate, it's probably, I mean, according to my score on the JLPT, it says I'm upper B2. So take that as you may. For the COEFL ratings or whatever, I think my vocab count's probably closer to 10 or 11,000 maybe, but yeah, I'd say probably that range. Still working on it. Conversational very least then, yeah. Might come back later, but you put out good stuff, man. Watch your videos on my main account, and you just popped up on my JP dedicated one. Let's go! The algorithm is blessing me. No, I'm glad you came in, Ramen Man. Glad you found some enjoyment in the stream. Thank you. I will try to have a good study sesh, and you have a good weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Glad you found some value in the stream.
頑張ります。じゃあまず早速作成していきます。で最
No
初
way.
何やるかといったら、まあ家を仮の家とかね作りたいよね。
The legend is in chat. Hypothetical Tiger, welcome to the stream. Hypothetical Tiger just started doing streams too. He lives in Japan, makes videos about it. I'd recommend checking him out if you're interested. Welcome to the stream.
平地に行きたいな。お、森の中ですね。で木がたくさんあります。お、葉っぱが今落ちてましたよ。
Happa.
まず
Guys, look, the word happa came up again. The one for leaves. We just saw that earlier. Isn't immersion great? Immersion's awesome.
ね、あまりうかうかしてられないんだよね。まず最初に平地に行きたいな。森の中、森じゃなくて開けてる場所に行きたい。
I'm gonna check my camera battery really quick. I promise I'm not dipping.
うん。森だとさ暗いからさ敵がいる可能性も高いじゃん。
Oh, it's still 53. What? What are you
明
meowing
るい
about?
場所に行きたいな。
What?
明
What?
るい
Come
場
here.
所あるかな。
Come here.
そうね、あまり時間かけたくないんだよ。あまり時間かけたくないんだよこれに。
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry, chat.
夜になるとね
I'm sorry.
相当大変な
I'm
ので。
back. I'm trying.
夜になる前に、自分のね寝床は覚悟したいなと
She
思
was
ってい
meowing a
ます。
bunch.
よし、ここら辺に来る
Go,
と
go, go.
向こう側何やら良さそうな
We love dopamine over
平
here.
地がありますよ。
Dopamine is my goat.
今
You're a legend,
川
Jared.
を泳い
Thanks,
でいます
man.
けども。
I appreciate it. We're gonna have to meet up. I'm coming to Japan later
ま
this
ず
year.
じゃあ、ここいいじゃん。あ、お花も綺麗だし、赤いお花、黄色いお花、でかい洞窟がある。じゃあまずここに家を建てていきましょうか。で、寝たいんで羊さんもね、羊さんを殺して家っていうかベッドを作りたいですね。あ、お馬さんもいますね。ちょっとじゃあまず、この木を切ってい
Let's
きます。
go.
木を切ることで、板材を手に入れることができるんで、で、できた。パソコンで普段ゲームやらないから操作が難しいな。今こうやって木を切ってます。1本目の木だね。あと2本分ぐらい木を切りたいな。あそこにも木がある。右側に何かあるね。あれなんだろうね。よし。
I love his editing style. I love this.
そう、
見ればだ
ね、マインクラフト今までやったことがある人ならわかると思うんだけど、木って本当に大切だよね。何を作るにしても木は必要だと思うから、こうやって木はねちゃんと取っていきたいと思います。
I really want to try out Torikizoku. Well, I've tried it. I want to meet up there. That's a good
2本
hangout
だけやっ
spot.
と切り終わった。よし、次の木を切りに行こう。あそこにまた木あるね。
Oh my goodness.
なんか洞窟がありそうだよね。怖いね。うわ、ほらまたでかい洞窟があるここに。あ、間違え
Just
た。
take a second
間違えて木を置いて
to read the comments. Just found your channel and it happens that you're streaming. Cool.
やったことあります。
Welcome to the channel. Glad you could tune in with us today.
日本だとね、
Welcome, welcome.
結構人気なゲーム。
I just want to say, I love this editing style. I love his video. I wonder how long he puts into each one. This is really good. If you guys are enjoying it, we can keep watching. If you guys have another request, let me know down in the comments and we can switch it up a bit. Because this is an hour-long video, so we don't have to watch the whole thing, but it's been pretty enjoyable so far. Hopefully you guys are finding it good for your studies and pretty comprehensible.
びっくりした。こういうのがよくあるんですよ、
Yeah.
マインクラフトって。なんか突然穴に落ちるとかがあって、それが本当に嫌いです。今の本当にびっくりした。何が起こったかと思ったよ。よし、木を順調に切っていきます。夜になるとね、モンスターが出てくるからね、それがね嫌いなんだよ。モンスターはねいろいろいるんだけど、まあ見ればわかると思うよ。なんだこのさ、地面に落ちてるの何？種かなんか。長い間マインクラフトやってないからさ。
I think it is automated. If we just go back for a second, I think, yeah, because he says monster はね、いろいろいるんだけど, but he says はね, but on the left it says 跳ねる, which is to jump or to knock something off or cut something down. So yeah. You can't tell if he's played 1,000 hours or 0 hours. That's so true. Yeah, he's getting right into the business here. I can't really tell myself either, but I think it is automated to an extent. I'm not really sure how, but
いるんだけど、まあ見ればわかると思うよ。なんだこのさ、地面に落ちてるの何？種かなんか。長い間マインクラフトやってないからさ。新しい要素がアップデートで追加されてて、知らないことがたくさんありますね。
Do you guys hear her meowing?
よし。
What? Every time I stand up, she just runs away and meows.
まずはとりあえずこんくらいでいいかな。じゃあね、家建ててこっか。じゃあ家を建てるとするならば、ここのお花のがあるからここにしよっか。で、まずはまた間違えちゃう。難しいよ操作が。まず作業台を作りたいんだよ。作業台を作りたいから、まずこの多くの板材っていうのをもっとたくさん作ろうかな。もっと結構たくさん作っておきます。で、作業台を作ります。
I've been having problems with words that have similar meaning. Is anyone struggling with it as well? Hey Wablu, I think also people in chat had brought up the same thing earlier as well, so I don't think you're the only one. There's someone bringing up stuff like mitai, rashi, so, like as in something looks like something, or saying like to, ya, shi, nado, like which kind of all have this nuance of and, but they're a little bit different. So it's not just you. And I've mentioned that like the best way to kind of tackle this nuance is to look up each word individually, look at example sentences that have them, and as you see them in different contexts, you'll kind of naturally grasp how they're used differently, sort of in your native language, how we have words like that as well. So it's really just a matter of getting more hours of input, like we're doing right now, and just kind of feeling it out. You know, like here's de at the beginning of the sentence, which means and. So he's using one of those words that have other words that kind of mean the same thing. So through that, you'll be able to understand stuff in a better, more natural capacity. Try to find it in 10 contexts and compare them. Yeah, I agree. Like nokeru and dokeru. Yeah, those are really nuanced. Like if we look up nokeru to put something out of the way or move it out of the way, and then dokeru. Oh, I see. That is true. Oh, wow, yeah, that's actually a really good example. Yeah. I don't know. I think that... Wow, yeah, you know? I'm actually not too sure on that one. What you can actually do is Google, see 1,000 times different contexts and it'll be easy eventually. Yeah, hypothetical tiger is got it. Also, something I really like to do is Google, like for your example, I would do nokeru to dokuru no chigai wa nan desu ka? I would Google that. What is the difference between the two? And then there's this website called Yahoo Chiebukuro. So it's like Ask Yahoo. So actually, we'll just do it right now really quick while we have a second. So, のけるとどけるの違い. It's also high native, but I bet you. Okay, here we go. Look at this. This is one of my favorite websites. You can see there's like questions from natives or even Japanese learners, and they'll be answered by natives, which are pretty cool. But 教えてください。日本語でのける、どけるとはほぼ意味が同じ。And then we have these two kanji. の意味のようですが、正しい使い分けはありますか？どいて、どけてと。Or など、sorry. So here is the answer. 表現言い方 not 表現 sorry 方言 so 方言かもしれませんが避けてのいて何かもうちの地方 I don't know if it's 地方 I think it's just 地方 yeah 地方は使います so it looks like they use Yeah, sorry. So I think it's a hyogen, like hogen. Sorry. So it's like it depends on the region of Japan, but I think they're saying that they use pretty much both. Yeah, they're saying that they use both of these in their place. So I think it depends on where in Japan you are, but both are okay to use. So I don't think it's a difference of meaning. Yeah. I remember in the beginning thinking just immerse more was a cop-out answer, but once you get good enough, you realize that it actually is the answer. Yeah, to make the just immerse bro meme like a little bit more detailed, it's learn more words so you can immerse better and then immerse more, essentially. But yeah. Yoke and yoyu and yobun. Oh, bro, don't get me started. Yoke is like, I think too much of something. Or like yoke nakoto iwanai yoni. Like try not to say something over the top. But then yoyu is like you have a spare room for something, or like, it's hard to, well, it's not hard to explain. I'm just trying to think. Like if we're saying to get to the tennis finals, it's like, これで finals ni hikesou yoyu aru, or iku yoyu aru. I know I butchered a few Japanese words in there, but it's like, you know, at this rate, we're doing well, more than well enough to make it to the finals. Whereas yoke is like, try not to do anything too crazy. Yobun is like, I think also just like leftovers. I might be capping though. Let's check. I don't know if it's leftovers or not actually. Extra excess surplus. Yeah. I think that's yobun is like more like a quantity of something. Whereas yoke is like when you're doing something that's over the top typically. And then yoyu is like you have more extra space, more wiggle room almost. And yobun is just an excess. But yeah. When I started Japanese, I was kind of skeptical also, but I literally learned English immersing without Anki though. Yeah, that is fair. Love to see someone learn. I'm sure people have learned Japanese without Anki. I mean, Anki has not been around forever, so, you know.
で、作業台を作ることによっていろんなものが作れるようになります。じゃあここに作業台置くね。
Yeah, no problem. Me too. Hopefully I was right. I think I was like mostly right.
扉を作ろうか。扉を作って家につけるよ。あとはね、木の棒を作っておっと木の棒を作りたいよ。よし、こんくらいでいいかな。このくらい木の棒を作ってするとね、こういったアイテムが作るようになるから、木の剣を作ります。で、木の剣をで、木の剣があると、なんつうの、モンスターを倒せたり動物を倒せたりします。じゃあ一旦この多くの木材で、家っぽいの作ってみますか。
Easy Japanese podcast is
まずね、
goated.
一旦ちっちゃめの家を作りたいなと思います。
Heck
こ
yeah.
の板材を、置けるかな。
Noted, okay.
よし、置けた置けた。よし。まずは時間がないから小さめの家でいいかな。よし。よし。あとちょっと待って。今ね、ちょうど羊が目の前に来たから、羊を倒そうと思う。羊を倒したらね。
Yeah, it's nice because YouTube is more close to like real Japanese in terms of like not script written for dramatic purposes or like drama shows or anything. This is like just this dude's just yapping playing Minecraft, for example, like you or I would.
よしよし、これでベッドが作れる。でベッドを作ると夜を眠ることができるんだよ。夜眠ることができるから、それの何がいいかっていうと、モンスターが夜に発生するんだよね。だからモンスターが出てくる夜になる前に寝てしまおうっていうわけ。よし、じゃあベッドをどこに置こうかな。ベッドをどこに置こう。ここに置きましょうか。よし、もうちょっとずらそうかな。今ね、ここにベッドから離れすぎてますって出てたね。ベッドを
This is gonna bother me. What is he playing on? Like, I notice his hands. I don't see a keyboard, but I don't see a trackpad for his mouse. I'm curious if he's just playing with keyboard and he has the arrow keys mapped to look around. That's my guess. I don't know though. Oh my god, arrow keys? Okay. Yeah, I remember you commenting that earlier. The nice part of anime and dramas, though, is that it goes over situations that simply wouldn't be covered in a YouTube video. It's good to have balance above. Yeah, that is very true. That is so true. I guess if you learn Japanese strictly from YouTube, depending, like, you wouldn't really get some of those more advanced or, like, dramatic moments that you may see in anime and dramas, so that's a good point. Can I link it here? You can put it later on. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Would love that. I was thinking the same. Thought it was a MacBook. Yeah, I mean it might be, I guess, but it must have then the arrow keys, like Duke was saying.
もうちょっと近づいてねって意味だね。よし。じゃあ、家作り再開しますか。ここに、置くと。よし。よし。
Oh wow.
よし。で、ドア置きたいよね、ドア。ちょっと待って。こうして、こうして、こう。開けました。で、ドアをさ、置きたいじゃん。
Oh, thank goodness he switches to mouse.
ここに置こうか。せーの。はい。お、
He's really good with the arrow keys.
いいね。
Surprisingly.
家っぽくなってきた。まだ全然ちっちゃいけど。まだ全然ちっちゃいけどね、家っぽくなってきた。お、馬さんが。これなんだっけ？これ、ラバだっけ？
ラバ？
名前忘れちゃったけど、いいよね、この目の前に。家の前にさ、お花が、綺麗なお花があるのよくない？あ、間違えてドア置いちゃったけどさ。よし。でさ、右。
What is the channel name? The channel is Jiro Just Japanese. Let me go ahead and drop it in chat for you guys. Ish. Oh, that's the wrong stream. I accidentally opened a stream up on my phone earlier today, and YouTube did not like that. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Shibasaki. A little jump scare there. Let me copy the channel. To link no address. Oh, copy. Here we go. Cool. There's a link to the channel. Yeah, I got you. No problem. Have you guys seen? Oh my gosh, I got the Sucky Tan Ducky Doo meme on my feed the other day. Like I'm a little late to the party, but have you guys heard of the Sucky Tan Ducky Doo trend that's going on? Not trend, but it's just like it's trending on Instagram Reels. I just pulled it. Unfortunately, it was like nails to a chalkboard.
なんかゲージがあるでしょ。でこのゲージは何を表してるかっていうと空腹度なんだよ。だから、空腹になっちゃうと死んじゃうんだよね。だから空腹になる前に、もうご飯を食べなきゃいけないです。でさっきさ羊を買ったからその羊の肉を焼いて食べたいところではありますね。なんか外が暗くなってきたような気がするけど、よし、夜になったら眠りたいね。夜になったら眠りましょう。よし、じゃあちょっと家の続きを作りますか。よし、この木を置いて、 天井を作ります。
Mm.
天井。よし、暗くなってきた。
For me, when you start to
寝るか
understand
一回ね。
and laugh about it even in other language, you're almost
まだ
fluent.
夜じゃないのか。もう夕方だけど早く寝たい。あ、寝れました。
I had some teppanyaki the other day, and I heard people saying sake and Sapporo. Oh no! If you guys aren't familiar with the sake tan ducky do meme, it's someone is like commenting on a video and they're saying, "Is Japanese a hard language?" And the person tries to say, "So kitan dakedo." It's like I heard that's what I heard, but and the thing is, I don't know if the person's faking their Japanese or if they just have a really heavy accent, but it literally sounds like. Let me just look it up. Hold on. Ooh. Sucky tan, ducky do. I'll just play the audio for it. Let's see. This is it? I think this is it right here. Yeah. Here, we'll just play this really quick and get back to business.
I'm getting second-hand embarrassments. Sonoko no kashimasu. Is Japanese a hard language? Soki tandaki do.
That's it. That's the whole bit. Sucky tandaki do.
寝れま
And now there's like posts on Twitter and it's just like it's a baby sucking its thumb, and then it's a person tanning, then it's a rubber duck, and then it's dew on a leaf. So like literally sucky tan ducky do. So no, that's I don't know. I don't really understand too many Japanese memes on there, but yeah, man, that teppanyaki bit is so tragic, Duke. I'm sorry. My mom says sake, and she's part Japanese, but also, well, I feel like a lot of people in my family and in America think it's sake, and then also mochi. A lot of people say mochi. I don't know why. I'm just, I don't know. We could talk about this all day, but yeah. Oh nah. Yeah.
した。よし。朝
Yeah.
になった。
Dude, that's rough. That
と
is
い
so
う
rough.
ことで、ちょっとね、ご飯が食べたいから、先ほどの洞窟に行って岩を取ってきましょう。で、岩を取ってくるとね、岩を作って、岩を使ってかまどを作れるんだよ。で、かまどを作ると、かまどを作ると物が焼けるようになります。で、物を焼くことができると、まあ、鳥とかね、さっき言った羊とかの肉を焼くことができるから、焼肉を食べることができます。
Kamado is, I think, furnace, if I remember correctly. Both my sisters did Japanese in high school, so I was never exposed to the wrong pronunciations growing up.
ゲットしました。あとさ、もう一つ欲しいものがあるんだよね。
Nice.
さ、うわ、いたゾンビ。
That's good, dude.
来るなよ。怖いよ。親子のゾンビじゃん。ちょっと怖いから来ないでほしい。
I've never seen an
こうやって
oyako
ね、ゾンビ
zombie.
は太陽に弱いので、こうやって燃えてしまうんだよね、太陽のとこに来ると。でもなかなか死なないな、このゾンビ。あ、死んだ。
He gets mouthed in another episode. Thank
こうやってね、
goodness.
物を落とします、ゾンビは。腐った肉を落とします。
Hi, Michael. It's
で今
Jiro,
ね
just
落としたじゃん
Japanese.
この音はね、経験値が溜まったっていう合図の音ですね。石炭ないかな。石炭があれば
Boom.
松明を作ることができて、
I
夜
got
に
you.
でもね、明かりをつけることができますけども、
No problem.
石炭欲しいな。まあいいや、ちょっとお腹が空いたからちょっと焼肉食べましょう。焼肉食べよっか。よし。
I wonder how Minecraft food tastes in real life.
よし、じゃあ焼肉食べます。今ね、ここに羊のお肉があるよね。
I think it's way
で
harder in
羊
episode
のお
2.
肉を
Oh.
焼くためには、そうそう、この
I didn't realize they added like all these different boat colors. I knew these were here, but these three must be new. Gets way harder episode 2? Really? Really? Unseasoned meat. Can you imagine cooking meat and then just carrying it around all day? Konomo zombie wa totemo osoroshii. I know. I've never seen the oyako zombie. That is crazy.
雨戸が
Crazy,
必要
crazy.
です。よし。 このかまどをここに置きましょうか。よし。で、
Swampwood,
かまど
Sakura, and
に
Pale Forest.
お
Oh.
肉をセットして、ここ
Okay.
に入力って書いてあるね。入力っていうところにお
I gotta
肉
play
を
more
置いて、
Minecraft.
下に燃料のこの多くの板材を置くと焼き羊肉ができます。ああ、ちょっとやっとご飯にありつけますね。ああ、すごい焦りましたよ、さっきゾンビに追いかけられた時に。ああ、よし、これでやっとご飯が食べれる。羊肉を食べて、空腹状態から抜け出しましょう。
子供ゾンビは
よ
強い。
し、
あ、早いと
4つあ
強い。
ったからね、4つとも
Mhm.
これで焼けます。
That is
よ
so
し、
true.
4つ焼けましたということ
Baby
で、
zombies?
このお肉食べてい
Baby zombies are the bane of my existence. I don't know why they added them, honestly.
きましょうか。うわ、あー、美味しい、美味しいね、美味しいご飯。ご飯美味しいね、やっぱり。ちょっと家の続き作りますか。今さ、天井がないから天井を埋めたいところだよね。天井。板材が必要だよね。あれ、板材もう全部ないんだ。板材もう全部使い切っちゃったんだっけ。板材作らなきゃ。ここで作業台で板材を作ります。
Hmm.
よし、この多くの板材を4つじゃ足りない、もっと欲しいな。それ24個ぐらい作りましょうか。で、24個作ってこの天井を作ります。
That's a tiny house, dude.
よし、これで天井が完成ですね、ほぼ。あとここにもう一つ付け足しましょうか。よし、これでちょっと家っぽい感じになってきました。
Wow. One point I buffed the babies?
すごいち
No.
っちゃい家だけど、まあ最初の家にしては上出来じゃないですか。でさ、今さ、窓がないから窓を作りましょうか。
Duke says he's used to those room dimensions because he's Japanese. Dude, that's so true. Lightning says, you guys, which is easy to read, Japanese or English? Depends on your native language. Yeah. I find reading Japanese easier mentally because I enjoy reading in Japanese. I don't really read books in English. Like, I find it more like psychologically, like going into reading Japanese more like I'm willing to do it, if that makes sense. But
窓を作ります。でね、窓を作るためにはガラスが必要なんですよ。で、ガラスを作るためには砂が必要なんです。で、砂がここにありますよ、皆さん。今ちょっと溺れかけましたけども。よし、じゃあ砂を、毎回さ、間違えてさ、ドアを置いちゃうんだけど、この癖直したいね。はい。こうやってドアを間違えて置いちゃうので、ドアを毎回壊さなきゃいけないです。よし。こうやって砂を取ります。砂を
I agree, V2.
こんくらいでいいかな。
Objectively,
こんくらいで十分かな。
objectively, English is going to be easier to read if you think about like the alphabet. Like you'll be able to actually read it. Comprehension is different with like the words. But yeah, V2 probably has more to say about it because they learn English through immersion. But I mean, yeah. Maybe they're saying that like you would for charisma. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Mochi instead of saying mochi. That's fair. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
右に新しいレシピがアンロックされましたって出てるね。これで新しいレシピが作れるようになったわけですね。よし、ただいまということで、やっと家に帰ってきましたけども、さっき取った砂をですね、
That's wholesome.
かまどで焼きましょう。で、かまどで焼くとガラスが出来上がります。 で燃料も追加しておきましょうか。これ全部ここに入れましょうか。はい。でガラスができます。でガラスを作ってる間に何しようかな。かまどもう一つ作りますか。かまど一つだけじゃ足りないですよね、きっと。あ、石の剣を作りましょう。今木の剣持ってるんですけど、木の剣より石の剣の方が強いんですよ。で石のつるはしも作りたいんですけど、十分な量の岩が足りないので岩を取りに行きましょうか。また。
How do you feel about Migaku generated subs? I feel like they're kind of hit or miss a lot of the time. I feel that. Yeah, I've experienced that too. Or like as someone stated earlier, the readings for the kanji are. Ooh, I did not mean to drop that. The readings for the kanji are sometimes wrong. I think it is hit or miss. I know Migaku has a whole playlist of curated Japanese videos, like hundreds and hundreds, that are like manually typed in. So those are like actual human translations, or not translations, but humans generated subtitles. So, I mean, yeah. And a lot of videos like these ones will have, some YouTubers will actually just have actual subtitles for their videos in Japanese. So, kind of depends. Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese onomatopoeia. Seems like they use onomatopoeia for everything. This is true. This is another big deal. I mean, yeah, there's all sorts of onomatopoeia out there. There's stuff for like ha-ha, for like being out of breath, or like I think zaza is like the sound of like rain hitting the roof. And then there's also doki doki for your heart beating when you're in love, or even rabu rabu for a couple that's like being super expressive in PDA in public. So it's crazy how many things they have onomatopoeia for. It's just ridiculous. What's good, Gliz Hands? Glad I caught the stream. I'm glad you came here too, Asian Instinct. Not really sure what Gliz Hands means. If someone in chat could educate me, that would be, you know. I wasn't like I was like a minute behind, so the cheating was because of the Moki. Yeah, I got you. Gooby gooby. For drinking something in big gulps. Gooby. Gooby. I guess I could see that. Some of them you can kind of like make them make sense.
そんなに難しくないですか？どうなんだろうな。ゆっくり喋ろうって心がけてはいるんだけど、ちょっとね、このゲームをやってると心がね焦ってしまうんだよね。あれこれなんだっけ？これ鉄だっけ？これ銅だよね、多分。鉄ではないよね。鉄欲しいな。あと石炭も欲しいな。石炭が欲しいから。で松明を作って家を明るくするために木を刈りましょう。もっとたくさん木を刈ります。マイクラに置いて
A new onomatopoeia I learned recently was gami gami yu. It's to be like to nag, or to be very like demanding. Gami gami yu. So interesting one right there. I'll actually throw it in chat before we move on. Gami gami yu. Gami 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 gaki gami gami gami. I just feel like I'm speaking gibberish right now. Yeah. I think onomatopoeia is something you should just use immersion for. I don't recommend mining those words. Yeah, that's fair. Or like even like learn or / mine the super common ones and then just kind of get a feel for the rest.
本当に不可欠ななんていうんですか？アイテムですからね。で木を切るためにもそれ木を切るのにスピードがアップするアイテムもあるんですが、ちょっと僕今ねそのアイテムを作ってる余裕がないので今ねドアで頑張って木を切ってますね。こうやってドアを持つことによって、木を切っています。よし。木は本当に大事だから。このさ下に落ちてるこの種みたいなの何？あ、落ち葉なんだ。種だと思っちゃった。
落ち葉。
なんか 日本の落ち葉もっと綺麗ですけどね。日本の秋の落ち葉とかって本当に綺麗ですから、皆さんぜひ日本に来て見に来てくださいよ。
You heard the man, guys. We got to go to Japan. Look at the beautiful leaves on the floor. As V2 said, Kaishi 1.5K is great. It'll teach you the 1.5 thousand most common Japanese words. So when you get to immersing, you'll understand around 80% of most content that you pick up. And that last 20% you can spend mining and using repetition to pick up those words and enjoy content like we're doing right now.
よし、じゃあかまどが完成したので、かまど、間違えました。かまどを今からもう一個作りましょう。よし、かまどをここで作ります。
I'm going to check my camera battery again. I promise I'm not doing an empty chair reaction video.
で、石の、毛はもういらないっちゃいらないよね。いらないけど、一旦手持ちに持っておいて、
Let's plug in the
びっく
camera.
りした。夜がもう来たかと思った。本当夜はさ、怖いからね。で、ここにかまどを置きましょう。で、かまどに何を置くかというと、木を焼くことによって木炭を作りたいんだよね。
There we go.
木炭を作れると松明を作れるようになるから、夜でも部屋を明るくすることができます。ちょっとね、暗くなってきたね。ちょっと寝たいな。まだ夜じゃないんだ。いや、でも夕焼け見えてるけど、こっから。ちょっと夜になる前に早く寝たいけど、寝れるかな？寝れました。
イエーイ。
ちょっとね、モンスターに会いたくなさすぎて。寝る。
Alright, guys. Do we enjoy this content so far? Do you guys want to see some more IRL stuff? Anything a bit harder, easier? I know we had some recommendations further up, but if you guys want to keep going, we can do that. I am game for whatever. Just want to make sure that we're watching stuff that we're interested in. This is pretty good. Also, let me read the comments while we're kind of pending and deciding what to put on. Almost on Kaishi does mining connect? Yeah, it does indeed. Sugoi. Immersion comes next and mining comes with it. Yeah. Thanks, V2. That is great. Solid advice. Don't forget to read the grammar guide also. It will help. I didn't and I'm struggling a little. Yeah, Tai Kim is really good. Or Sakubi? I think it's Sakubi. I'm pretty sure that's what the name of the website is. Sakubi. Mine Hololive. They talk a little too fast, man. I mean, I definitely could. That is an option. That is an option. You want to make sure it's something that the majority of chat, or at least most people here, feel comfortable with watching, or like in terms of like speed, difficulty, and also just that they vibe with. So we've got some recommendations. I think for now, let's watch at least another 5 minutes of this and see how we're feeling. Want to keep the immersion going.
で、じゃあ、
They do talk so
多くの
fast.
原木をここに置きます。多くっていうのは木の種類かな。で、板材をここに置きましょう。よし。これで木炭ができるはずですね。で、木炭ができたら、松明を作れますから。お、ガラスができてます。で、このガラスで、今ね、結構大きめのガラスだから、小さめのガラスを作りましょう。ほら、このガラス板を作りましょう。よし、このガラス板で窓を作っていきましょう。
Biggie says, is there anything good to listen to for while I'm active, like mowing the lawn and working out? I recommend some podcasts, like You Know Nihongo podcast is good. Pretty comprehensible Japanese. Or any anime or like videos or stuff you've watched already, throw it back on again, but only do listening instead of reading Japanese subtitles or whatever you've done with it. Try to just have it on the background for repetition to get used to the sentences. But yeah, podcasts are really nice too, like comprehensible podcasts or whatever matches your level while you're being active. This is really hard for me, but I can follow it. Okay, well, as long as you can follow it, you feel like you're still gaining some knowledge here. This is a pretty nice one. 8 out of 25 hours a day. What? Is that how much you're immersing? 8 days a week, 25 hours a day? Absolutely insane. What a menace.
破壊して 窓を作っていきましょう。やっぱりね、開放感がある家がいいからね。開放感を求めていきましょう。僕はね、まだね、自分の家はね、買ったことがないんですけど、やっぱりね、開放感がある家がいいですね。でもね、東京ってやっぱりね、地価が高いからね、どうしてもね、たくさんのお金を出さないと、いい物件、大きい物件っていうのはあまり買えません。だからね、お金をね、たくさん稼がなきゃいけないし、あとはそれか、お金を稼がなくてもね、日本の田舎に行けば、ある程度、安い物件っていうのはあるから、それを狙うのもありだよね。よし、こうやって窓を作る、部分っていうのを今作っています。ちょっと窓を設置する前にそうですね、屋根を拡張しましょうか。屋根を拡張するためにこの板材ですね、板材を、
Asian Instinct says, if I'm like just starting to learn, should I just follow the grammar guide? I would say so. At least like go over it, skim it, and get a better idea of like the generally how Japanese sentences are like structured on a basic level, so that you have this like really good sort of like foundational knowledge. I only do active immersion. Is that a problem or not? I've been doing 3 to 5 hours. No, that's great. You just want to make sure that you do not burn yourself out. That is the most important part. So if you feel like it's enough, good. If you feel like it's too much, I would go down on the active listening and then spend more of that time filling in gaps with passive immersion. Usually passive immersing is stuff that you've already seen actively, so that it kind of gives you this nice positive feedback loop. Bro needs a gaming PC for max before the guy for max performance. The guy you're watching. Yeah, that's true. Maybe, you know, Macs are actually pretty good. They can double up as gaming PCs, so you never know.
おっと、間違えました。板材を置く必要がありますね。
Oh my god.
いきますよ。
I feel like I'm an old man. I'm getting sore. I'm sore and old.
よし、順調です。順調。結構ね、今のところだいぶ順調に来てるよ。
Wise words, for sure.
あれだからね、一回も死んでないからね、まだ。よし、これで拡張できたので窓を置いていくんですが、このドアの横には一応木材を置いときましょう。
The schlog, you keep saying schlog so much. It's Jiro just Japanese. Jiro just Japanese.
で、ここで窓がぐるっと。
Building PCs is awesome. It's so freeing. Please do it if you have the chance. It is great.
一周する感じで置いていきましょ
Let
う
me
か。
type out the name. Jiro.
よし。どう皆さんどうですか？いい感じの家になってきましたよね。
The schlog is crazy, dude.
よし。
There we go. Sent.
よし、窓がこうやってつながってきましたよ。
It's like building an actual house.
よし。どうですか皆さん。これでだいぶ家っぽくなったんじゃないですか？ちょっと外から見てみますか。ほら、いいじゃん。おしゃれですよね、この家。
家よりも白みたいなやつけど。
じゃあ、より家っぽくするために、この床もなんか今芝生だから木にしたいですよね。まあでもいっか、まだ一応ね他にもやることあるし、今は一旦、よしとします。で、ドアが自動で閉まるように感圧板っていうのを作ろうかな。感圧板を作ると、ドアがその感圧板を置いた時に自動で間違えた。 その関
Kangatsuban.
圧板を自分が踏んだ時に、
Interesting.
その近くにあるドアを自動で開けることができます。いくよ。ほら、こんな感じ、こんな感じ。どう？これめっちゃ便利でしょ。こうやって外からただいまーって入ってきた時もこうやって感圧板を踏めば、ほら、ドアが勝手に閉まるっていう。よし、これで感圧板は設置することができました。
Apparently he plays with the arrow keys, so yeah, that was confusing me too. But apparently he gets a mouse for episode 2, luckily, so I guess, you know, if we keep watching, that'll be fine. YouTube is so far behind. Yeah, it's that streaming delay. W House, so
じゃあ
true.
ね、さっきのやってた、木炭の結果を見ますか。よし、これで木炭ができました。で、木炭があると、松明を作ることができます。板材じゃなくてこの木の棒を確か下に置いて、
Vim user.
さっきの木炭だね。木炭を、これか、この木炭を上に置くと、ほら、できました。松明です。松明を24個作りました。で、この松明を置くとね、明るくなるんだよ、夜になっても。はい、よし。
Nice.
これがマインクラフトではライトの代わりだからね。こうやって家の周り、家の外壁にもライトを置きますか、こうやってね。よし。そして暗いところにはね、モンスターが出没。
As much as I think this is useful input, I also do feel bad to an extent because I'm just sitting here not really giving any input, and I feel bad for the original creator. So I will just say, check out Jiro Just Japanese on YouTube. Check out his videos, really cool stuff. W gameplay, as Lightning is saying. I do want to switch gears here, switch to some other Japanese videos, because I want to change up the topic, and once again, I don't want to become a replacement, as in people can watch this video instead of his. I feel bad that I'm not able to narrate as much because there's already so much information here. So, once again, let me put the link to this channel in the chat and we'll go ahead and watch something else. I just want to make sure this guy gets the attention and views he deserves, and I'm not taking that away from him. Let's watch some more cooking. Oh, I got you. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Let me switch over to this camera so I can pull up something on my Discord. I just sent out a list of recommended YouTube channels on another server, so let me go and pull up that list because there's this cooking channel I like to watch. Let's see where it is. We will look, yeah, let me open this one. Moku Meshi Tokyo is a good one. And Ko Kentetsu Kitchen. That's a good one too. Close some of these windows here. All right. All right, chat, let's check it out. Let me move myself more. Let's move myself up here now that we're getting into some other videos. Is this list on your Discord? Let me upload it. Let me upload it to my Discord. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. Someone asked for recommendations in a different Japanese learning Discord, and then I just spammed them. So let me put it in general. Let's see, where's my chat? There we go. There we go. General. All right. Boom. In the general in our Discord, by the way, Discord is in the description if you guys want to join. I have a list of channel recommendations. Thank you, Duke, for the reply message in general. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. Yo, do an ASMR stream. Honestly, no. What would I even do for ASMR? Like, what would I even do? I don't know what I would do. This guy is amazing. If you guys have not heard of Ko Kentetsu Kitchen, well, now you have. And oh my gosh, he makes some very delicious looking food. Wow. He updates his videos. Let's see, what's a good one here? Let's watch this one.
料理業界には
Let's get the Migaku subs on back on now that we don't have the subtitles. Nihongo, and then there we go. We're back to there, and then that means I have to move myself, doesn't? No, I'm in the top right. Okay, cool. We're good.
こういう言葉がございます
Let's go back to the beginning.
料理業界には
Gyokai. I think that's like the professional world or like the working industry. Business world. Okay. I'm learning how to make souffle pancakes from one tuber. Let's go. Keep me updated on how that goes. I am an avid eater, so if you want to send some in the mail to me, I can test it out for you. That sounds amazing though. ASMR Immerse with me. Do I just whisper Japanese in the mic?
料理業界にはこういう言葉がございますチキンは裏切らない
Chicken will not betray you.
どういうことかというと作る人も食べる人も鶏は簡単で美味しくて満足できるという
Know that one. Once again, guys, for anyone in the chat who wasn't here early on, if there's any questions you have or any answers you have or any words you want more clarification on, let me know and we'll break down some sentences in the video.
これ料理業界で暗黙の了解としてございます
Anmoku. Mary-san. Ah, yes. Mary and Takeshi from the Genki books. Anmoku no ryokai. Anmoku. Tacit. Interesting. Okay. Let's break down this sentence while we're here paused. 料理業界で暗黙の了解としてございます。In the business world of cooking, it is a taciturn agreement that chicken is easily enjoyed by both the eater and the maker. Yeah, let's see. 作る人も食べる人も鶏は簡単で美味しくて満足できる料理業界で暗黙の了解としてございます。Yeah. Did you see Uma Musume global release? All the streamers are playing it. You should stream it. Honestly, I should. I want to stream Japanese video games more. That might be for my next Immerse with me stream. With a Steam sale going on, I've bought quite a few Japanese games. I'm excited to play them. So maybe next week or the week after, depending on when I do a video release, we can go ahead and hop on live stream. I'll play some games, get some tools so you can see the definitions of the words in real time. That's a great idea though.
これ料理業界で暗黙の了解としてございます今日はそんな美味しい鶏料理を作ります
Oh, so now you have subtitles. Okay.
簡単手軽時短
Tegaru, jitan. So like short amount of time. I know jitan. I know jitan. Time saving. Tegaru I think is like a light not heavy, like a light task essentially. Like it's not that intensive. Yeah. I want to play visual novels, but for some reason it's super hard to get them in Japanese text. On stream mostly uses English text. On Steam, yeah, that's true. You have to be sneaky about it. If you're in my Discord server, we can have some discussions. Totally legal methods on acquiring visual novels in Japanese. I'm just kidding. YouTube, please don't demonetize me. I'm sorry. But anyways.
手軽時短ジューシーボリューミー
Joshi Boryumi. Volumey. Is that even? Oh, it is. Voluminous. Boryumi. Thought he was just making up a new word. Boryumi. Huh.
素材2品
Sozai is ingredients, I think. Yeah. Bro, slick with it. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What do you mean?
素材
No one clip that. Clip what? What?
もこみち
What is mokomichi? Mokomichi. Let's see what AI thinks, guys. Mokomichi. You said totally legal, so you're in the clear. Yeah, that's true. I said totally
小
legal.
道
There's no reason to believe otherwise.
すいませんちょっと
I use the same sneaky method to play Konami's rhythm games. They don't provide them here in Brazil. Oh my gosh. Okay. Started playing Rainbow Six Siege with Japanese audio. That's why I started learning first, but I haven't been able to play in a while. Dang, what rank are you in Siege, if I may ask? And have you been playing the new X?
引きのありそうなキーワー
Hiki to pull? Keyword.
ドということで今日はカリカリチキン
Mokomichi is a name, apparently. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. Kari kari chicken steaky. Isn't kari kari like crunchy? Or crispy? Yeah. I'll ignore this because it's like kind of a whole thing. Your peak copper 4. Let's go. Wafu onion sauce. Sauce.
和風オニオンソース
Ooh.
フライパン
That sounds good. Do you guys have any favorite Japanese dishes, or have there been any you tried to recreate at home that you're like, you know what? I did a pretty good job of remaking that Japanese dish. What's been your sort of, I guess, your proud child, your little baby, something you've cooked at home and you're like, you know what? I can confidently move to Japan, make this for Japanese people, and they would love it. I think for me, oh man, well that's like a high bar, isn't it? I think something I made that I'm really proud of was tsukemen ramen. So I had done like a pressure cooker and made ramen for like 12 hours. So I had like the pork bones and everything in there, and it was compressed and it was cooking for so long. Because when you compress stuff and cook it in a pressure cooker, it like, if you did the same thing outside of the pressure cooker, it takes longer. So I was really essentially just boiling bones for like 24 hours with all the flavors in there, throwing in some like, I think I threw in some negi, some ginger, garlic, all of the fixings, some shoyu, some, oh my goodness. I'm pretty forgetting everything I put in there, but yeah, it was really good stuff. But that's probably my proudest creation. I want to learn how to do great sushi or katsudon. Ooh, yes. I've yet to make great sushi. I've tried this at home. I even have the bamboo rollers, but it's still not the same. Even when you go to like the sushi restaurants in America where they roll it up for you. Katsudon. Oh yeah, dude. I remember like, what's cool about katsudon is if you just make katsudon rice, for the katsudon, all you have to do is cook the egg and then make like that sweet sauce. It's pretty simple. I don't remember off the top of my head what you put in there. I think it's some sugar mixed with some rice wine and some soy sauce. And then you just pour that over and then like you're done. Like it's pretty nice. But yeah, if you do ever make that, send pictures in the Discord, let me know. My PC died before X, but I was a high silver, low gold, even level 340-ish, didn't start, oh my goodness, you're locked in, dude. I could never. That game made me so mad because I was so bad, and I play games to do good at things. I'm gonna put it in general. I wanna go to Japan and eat as much food as I can. Do it, do it. That is what I'm gonna do. Wanna try to send it to me? Ooh, see, that's the thing. You guys, if you wanna have opinions on how your food tastes, you have to send it to each other in the mail. Surely it'll last, surely.
美味しく作りますコツがございますのでぜひ見てください
All right.
では早速作っていきたいと思いますもう素材はほんとシンプル鶏もも
Torimomo, like chicken thigh meat, I think. This is thigh meat. Yeah, slash leg meat. We don't say leg meat in English, though. I think we just say thigh meat, like chicken thighs.
あとは和風オニオンソースの玉ねぎだけの素材
Ooh. Koka. I think that means rich or abundant. I didn't really capture the nuance. We'll just keep tracking that one.
これだけで十分豪華なおかずになります
Just got back from trip in Japan. But I have no guts and couldn't talk to the people. Are there any tips? Oh yeah, someone talked about this earlier. Where was this? Oh, this was in my Discord server actually. Yeah, so for me, there's two methods really. One was to get really drunk and then literally not care about any mistakes I might make. And then the other, probably more likely method and safer because you don't want to drink too much, is to tell yourself, I'm probably never going to see this person again. I'm in Japan. They're across the world, so I can say whatever I want. Like, okay, don't crash out and say like something really weird, but like it doesn't matter what mistakes I make. You know, like they're not going to be thinking about that 20 years down the line. Like it's not going to be, if they see me get in the streets, they're not going to be pointing at me like, huh, that's the guy who used the wa particle instead of the ga particle. What a loser. Everyone, all my Japanese friends, come here, come point and laugh at this guy. Like they're not going to do that. So just tell yourself, you know what? I don't know how to say this thing in Japanese. I think I might though, so I'm just going to spit it out and see what happens. Because most of the time they're going to know what you're saying and you're going to have a conversation at least, which is still pretty nice and it feels good. So yeah, no, just get drunk. Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. But I'm Unk. I'm like 50. No, I'm not 50. I'm like, you know, in my 20s already, so I'm able to drink. But, you know, I feel like a good amount of my viewers may not be. They may be, I don't know, anywhere from 15 to early 20s to 30s, 40s. But like, I know I have a good amount of young viewers because of my analytics. So don't drink. Don't drink if you're not old enough. Please, you will get in trouble. Or be, no, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But they might if you accidentally say I'm gonna touch you. All right, bro, it's not that hard though. Like it's not that hard. Just maybe it is. If they react weirdly, then that's a whole nother conversation you can have. But yeah, maybe they'll try to help you change your mistake. Exactly. Yeah. They'd be like, what did you just say? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I just said something weird. And then you can correct yourself. And there's a whole nother conversation. And that is going to be so memorable that you won't make the same mistake. I know we're immersing right now, but actually let me give you one story I have because this is, while we're on this topic. So there I was, my first time in Japan, walking around down the streets in Shinjuku. And this was in the summer, but you know, me being a weeb, I still really craved ramen. So it was the evening, I went into the closest ramen shop. And this old guy sat down next to me, like this old Japanese salaryman, you know, and my ramen comes out, I'm enjoying it, and he looks over at me, notices that I'm a gaijin. So, you know, he starts trying to speak English to me, and I look back at him, and I'm like, Nihongo de daijoubu desu. You know, this time I had just like probably finished Genki 1 and 2, learned a little bit about Japanese. This is probably about a year or two into my studies. So this is when I was not immersing. And yeah, so I sit down, my ramen comes out, and you know, I'm like, Nihongo de daijoubu desu. And he's like, oh, so then he's like, dochira no kuni kara kimashita ka? Like, where'd you come from? I'm like, America desu. And he's like, sugoi. And then so we're doing like this nice simple Japanese, and then he, as I'm getting ready to leave, he points at my ramen, and he's like, "Nani o chumon shimashita ka?" Like, what'd you order? And I just looked at him, and I said, "Chikan desu, chikan desu." So I ordered a chicken ramen, but I thought like. I was like, chicken doesn't sound like chicken really. I think maybe it's chikan, because the Japanese like kind of switch their sounds around. So we were having a nice combo for about 20 good minutes, you know, really light stuff. And then he asked me what I ordered, and I just looked at him and I said, you're a pervert, you're a groper. Because that's what chikan means. Chikan desu is like, groper alert. So I said that, and then I smiled at him and nodded, and I got up and left. And that is the last that's like the last interaction I had with that random salaryman in Japan. So that's the thing. I really hope he's not walking around just like thinking that he did something really weird or creepy to this poor foreigner. Top 10 fumbles. That's got to be the biggest fumble. So I'm sorry. I don't quite remember his name. I think it was like Kazuki or something. But we'll just say, yeah, Mr. Kazuki, if you're watching this, gobusata shite orimasu. And I'm so sorry that the last thing I said to you was that you were a pervert. I enjoyed having ramen with you. I enjoyed our conversation. You are not a pervert. Well, I don't know you well enough to say that with complete certainty, but I'm pretty sure you're not. So I'm sorry. He will never forget. No, he's probably, what time is it? It's 5 in the morning in Japan, 6. He's probably laying awake right now, sweating, eyes wide open, just crashing out. But yeah, so yeah, you can make some mistakes in Japanese, but like, you know, it's really not going to be that dramatic. That was a one-off thing. Like, I literally made the mistake, got up and left. He had no time to, like, correct me. But if you're in the middle of a conversation, they'll probably want to, you know, your Japanese partner, your person you're speaking to will want to probably correct you or clarify some things. But yeah, drinking age in Japan is 20, as Duke Boss said. Yeah, 20. But yeah, okay. Back to immersing so we don't make these mistakes in the future.
で鶏もも肉なんですけど、ちょっと身の薄い部分と
Buatsui, I think, is like Buatsui, like thick parts. Bulky, massive. Interesting. Let me make a sentence card for this one by clicking. Boom.
鶏もも肉なんですけど、ちょっと身の薄い部分と分厚い部分と
Wow. Did you see how easy that was, guys? If you go to migaku.com/jareddesu, you can get a free... No, I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry. It's muscle memory. I signed a contract. No, but no, I'm just kidding. I saw the view count drop as soon as I said that. That's awesome.
ちょっと厚みのある部分に
Let's go back to Kinitsu. I think that's the level. Uniform or equality. Interesting. Okay. Saga. So Sa is a difference in something. So let me go ahead and make another sentence card
差
here.
が激しい場合は火の通りが均一がなくなる
Oh my gosh.
ちょっ
The Portuguese accent can change a word from bread to a slang term for wee wee. No way. That's crazy, dude. Oh.
ちょっと厚みのある部分にこのハサミでキッチンバサミでいいのでちょっとだけこう
I feel like every language has something like that. I'm not really sure what it'd be in English, but I'm sure there's like something that if you just change slightly, like you could go to jail if you say it in public in
ちょっと厚みのある部分
in
に
America.
このハサミでキッチンバサミでいいのでちょっとだけこう
I think we can go to full screen now. I had it out of full screen because he had subtitles at the bottom of the screen, but 入れてもらえる.
軽く
Is it kirikomi like the cuttings? The snippings? The cuts? We'll leave it as unknown for now.
切り込みを入れてもらえるとあまり入れすぎると樹皮なくなってしまうのでもうこれぐらいで十分ですね
Ooh.
切り込み入れといてくださいでなんとなく平らにしたらいいよということでどんどんいきましょうこれだけもう余計な
A certain word for chicken, if you say it in a weird context. Ah, I know what you're talking about. Let's just say it's cockle-doodle-doo, but the doodle-doo is silent. That's so stupid. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry.
お塩せっかくだから叩いておくからねいこうか 軽くで皮も
All right, so he says he's salting the skin in both sides, and he's doing it from really high up since there's like a pretty good amount he wants to spread.
で今から鶏を焼いていきますけど今回はフライパンでカリカリに美味しく
Kari is crispy and crunchy. This one I learned playing GTA San Andreas. Oh, nice. Kari. Yakeru is to fry or burn. You? Yeah, I know you. All right. How do you know when to randomly add old something like he said oshio? I don't know. I think it depends. In this case, it's like he's like, this is an ingredient, and I behold it. I respect it. It's going into this food, so we'll say oshio. He's also like, this is his. I think this is his part of his job. This is his channel, so like he's going to be a little bit more polite, especially when talking about putting things together, the ingredients. So I think that's sort of why. And he's just being. It's also an important part of the recipe. That's just kind of my. That's just kind of my take on it, though. He said, "Me crispy. Let's go. Cutty. The cutty bacon. Yes, sir."
焼ける方法を言っていきますまずフライパンに火をつけないでくださいねオリーブオイル
Oh yeah.
まずポイントございますもも肉これ皮がありますけども
That means skin.
皮をできるだけ広げてください皮でちょっと肉を包むような感じでフライパンに入れていきますなぜかというと鶏のカリッとなる部分は皮なんですよね
He's saying you gotta spread out that skin as much as you can because that's the part that becomes crispy.
皮をカリカリに焼くためにしっかり皮を伸ばして フライパンに入れていきます。
Momoniku. So momo is thigh. So momoniku is just like literally leg or thigh meat. I just muted the video. Yeah, it means like thigh meat. Well, we're paused. Let's see what you guys are saying. I don't like vinegar at all. Am I cooked when I go to Japan? No, you'll be totally fine. There's all sorts of foods. You don't have to worry. I mean, you've got ramen. You've got like somen, mazemen. I mean, I know I'm just naming all like the noodle stuff, but you'll be fine. There's so much stuff. There's sushi that doesn't even use vinegar. I mean, you'll be totally fine. No worries. Nor do I like pork. You're totally fine. There's so much stuff for anyone over there. You'll be good.
この状態でやっと火を入れてポイントその2、カリカリジューシーなチキンステーキ
Steaky. I think that means steak, guys.
は冷たいところからやっていきます。
Oh, really? I actually didn't know this. Apparently you're supposed to
これとても大事。
start at a cold temperature when you fry these?
そう
Why?
すると焼き縮みが少なくじわじわ温度が上がっていく最中でカリカリになっていきますから。
Oh, it becomes crispy after shrinking? Hold on. Yucky. Chijimu is to shrink. Okay, so yaki chijimi ga tsukunaku, jiwa jiwa ondo is temperature ga agatte iku saichu de. So as the temperature is rising, jiwa jiwa I don't know, slowly but gradually. Saichu de karikari ni natte ikimasu. Oh, so it'll become crispy as the temperature is rising and it'll shrink. I think that's what it's saying.
カリカリになっていきますから、冷たいところから焼いていってください。やけどの心配もないので、すごくいいと思います。
やけどの心配もございません. Oh, there's like no worries of like burning it.
やけどの心配もないので。
Sounds like English. Oh.
今日僕 300g の大きい鶏肉使ってるので。
Kiniku. Yeah, see, this is what someone was saying. Sorry, Keiniku. This is what people have been saying about Migaku, is that you can see that the combination readings here are wrong. Now, I don't know why it's saying Keiniku is more common than Toriniku. Toriniku is actually very common. So yeah, that's definitely one of my qualms I have with it. But besides that, you can see we know the context. We hear him saying Toriniku, so we know which one is the right reading. While we're paused here, I had gone to an Asian restaurant for lunch and I used itadakimasu and gochisou-sama deshita for the first time. Let's go. Are you in Japan or did you go to like a Japanese staffed restaurant? That must have been really cool. That's awesome.
今日僕 300g の大きい鶏肉使ってるので10分12分ぐらいだいたい10分目安にしてください。皮目だけを10分焼いていく。じっくり焼いていく。で火は弱めの中火。
Yoame, low. Yeah, yoame no chubi is like a weak, like a medium low? I guess medium low is the way to say it.
高火力ではなくて弱めの中火で。そして大事なのが入れたら
I know. Welcome, Jordan. Sawaranai, sawarazu. Yeah. Guys, it's the sawaru. It's the swaru versus sawaru we were talking about earlier. For the love of God, people, do not go on the trains in Japan and say, "Can I touch you, please?" Remember, it's suwaru, not sawaru. That is like so, it's crazy. Whoever made Japanese needs to like go to jail because those are so close together. And I've even seen a clip in an anime where someone is purposely misinterpreting the word and it's just like, bro, come on. It's so wild. I love when you go to a Japanese restaurant and none of the staff are Japanese. Yep, we have that here. I went to a Japanese restaurant and I saw one of the waitresses writing kanji on a napkin. And I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, hey, are you practicing kanji? And she's like, yeah, I'm learning Chinese. And I'm like, oh, cool. And she's like, yeah, I'm Vietnamese. And I was like, cool. Yeah. I mean, no shade, obviously, but it's like, you see that a lot with Japanese restaurants that aren't Japanese owned. It's interesting to see over here, but the food still slaps. Nonetheless, the food still slaps, but it's not really usually real Japanese food. So, yeah. His kitchen looks fine. Dang, I know, right? I'm still in the States. There's a small restaurant in my town. Nice. Can I ask for 6 or 7 maybe paper clips while on the Shinkansen? Dude, I think you're they're gonna wonder what you're doing with those paper clips. You might go to jail, just preemptively. What would you do with the paper clips? I'm actually kind of curious. There were 2 workers, an Asian man and a white girl in their 20s. Wow. I'm in Hungary, watching by the way. Lo, welcome. From Hungary, dude. That's awesome. Do you have a language parent, by the way? And if you do, who is it? It's like a mix, it's an amalgamation of multiple people. But one of them is Pocky. He does gaming videos. So let me do Pocky. Let's see, he's gonna pop up here. He's a pretty big one. This guy right here. Great YouTuber. He makes really entertaining gaming videos. So if you're ever into that sort of stuff, I highly recommend him. And beyond that, it's a couple of others that are just like, I mean, I'll just watch and shadow. It's not really one specific person, but if I had to choose one I shadow the most, who's like my language parent, it's definitely this guy. So, yep. All right.
入れたらまず触らずに焼いていきます。また先に皆さんいると思うので。
Either to exist or to be.
また先に皆さんいると思うので、ちょっとこうストレスが溜まったり。そういう時お肉やるとね、ストレス発散にもなるんですよ。
Oh, this is a really common one I like that I learned probably a year ago. Oh, now I need to review my cards. Bye-bye, guys. Mata ne. Bye-bye, V2 Power. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Glad you found it useful. But yeah, going back to stresso. Oh my goodness, both of my English and Japanese are breaking. Stressu Hassan is like stress relieving. So we can see if we just click on Hassan here, or I guess it'll show the whole thing. So emission, radiation, diffusion, letting out things like feelings or venting. So Hassan is actually a really good word to know. Stressu Hassan is used pretty commonly in Japanese. So that's one of my kind of favorites. Unique, beef. Mmm.
うちの子供もものすごく食べてくれるので、これいいと思うんですよ。あとその鶏の皮が苦手な方っていらっしゃると思うんですけど、この焼き方をすれば本当に美味しいんですよ。皮を絶対剥かないでほしい。
Muku. Oh, this one, yeah, to peel off. Yeah, he's saying to leave the skin on, but for people who don't like skin, you can take it off, but it really is yummy, so he recommends keeping it on.
で基本的にあまり触ってほしくないんですけど、聞いてください。今から申し上げますよ。ほら、油がここ入ってないんです。そうするときれいに焼けないので、少し油をこう補ってあげます。そして焼くときれいにこんがりなるので、あまり触ってほしくない。
Did you know this one?
そして焼くときれいにこんがりなるので、あまり触ってほしくないんですけど、時折油を
Tokiori at times. Well, we're paused. How many decks should I use for a beginner? Depends. If you're just using beginner vocabulary, so that's going to be Kaishi, you can use just one deck, Kaishi 1.5k, and then read up on a grammar website such as Tai Kim's Grammar or Sakubi is a really good one. So yeah, that's what I recommend. That way you're not really jumping between decks. It's going to be a lot more manageable study method. What are the different times to use sayonara and mata or matane? Sayonara is like pretty dramatic. It's more like if it gives off this thing where you're not sure if you're going to see the person again or when you'll see them again. So a lot of people will say matane, mata itsuka, which is more like, yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll see you again soon. Right, it's more friendly and it's not as dramatic. You'll hear sayonara used a lot in like dramas or like when couples are like breaking up, for example. So that's typically where you'll see it more because it's a bit more of a heavier goodbye. People don't really say it in everyday Japanese. It's got a bit more weight to it, I feel like. But please, someone correct me if I'm wrong in chat. That's just kind of the vibes I've got through my immersion. Yakiro. Nice. Burnt color, literally. Sayonara is like your friend is dying in the hospital. That is a crazy analogy, but it works. That is absolutely wild. Mura. Yakimura. Not that mura. This one. This mura? Unevenness. Interesting. I might make a sentence card for that one. I've seen that kanji a couple times.
その焼きムラ、これよくないです。カリッとした部分とブヨッとした部分になるので、この焼きムラを防ぐためにどういうふうに焼けばいいか。
Yeah, thanks for explaining, Duke. I appreciate it. And no problem, Crispy.
これね、大胆なサイドテクニック。見ますか？もう一回言ってください。
Do you like car stuff, like Japanese tuning cars and stuff, or immersing with Max Torido or Nobuteru Taniguchi? I do like Japanese car stuff to an extent. I've watched Initial D. My dream car is a Celica from, I think it's the Celica Supra A2 or something from like the 1980s. The same one as like the Tofu car, I know, pretty generic. I don't know that much about cars, but I think they're cool. And I've watched a lot of the Fast and Furious and just watched the new F1 movie, pretty good by the way. But yeah. How many I was doing something? So just one. Typically, like for the Kaishi 1.5 to build your vocabulary. If you do want to use some decks to learn how to read katakana and hiragana, if you haven't already, that's also really good too. You can do that on Quizlet, or like Tofugu's website has a good section for that. So that would be my go-to. But yeah, Initial D is gas. That's the way they drive is so funny, and it's very dramatic. But I do like it. So. Base show.
単なサイド線ですね。焼く場所を変えて、しかも大事なのはそのフライパンのサイド。サイドチェンジからのサイド攻撃。
サイド攻撃。
このフライパンのサイドを使って焼いていきます。このように。これね。
Wait, why? フライパンのサイドというのはちょうどこう曲線になっているので、曲線 like a diagonal line? A curve. Let me make a card for that real quick.
これね、フライパンのサイドというのはちょうどこう曲線になって
I still don't understand why it should be curved though.
いるので、これも焼きやすいんですよ。このように。思ったよりも深くディープに、よりこう濃いブラウン色になるようになり。
Koi, this is a good one to know too. Koi brown, or like people say koi pink, like a deep color. So it really strengthens that color. Like if I just looked up pink iro versus koi pink iro. Well, look, yeah. So here's pinku, pinku, and then here's koi pinku. So you can see the difference here. So that's a pretty good color. I mean, this is a nice color to know, I guess, but it's a good word to know. It's used a lot in like books whenever they're describing like the layouts of like stuff. Like I think in what is it, Keys Delivery Service? It's like a koi chairo. Or I actually don't know. They describe like the roofs as like this burnt bread color. It sounds weird in English, but it's actually pretty wholesome and really nice. So it's good to learn those descriptive words. I use kanji study for my kana. Nice. I've heard of that. I've heard that's really good. Damn, that was a tragic voice crack. Kongai kitsune iro. No, fox color. Kitsune. Okay. Light brown. Interesting. Kongari is well done. Well cooked. Okay. How did you develop such a good accent, bro? It's really good. Like, how's your outputting progress? Like, thank you. First of all, I appreciate it. Definitely still have a ways to go. My progress was just shadowing and then also doing a lot of conversing with Japanese people. Because then half of the time, typically you're talking, the other half you're listening. So with that, you're going to get a better idea of how words should sound. Also, you can see before I was using Migaku, which actually colors the words for pitch accent, I was looking up the pitch accents and then color coding the words in my sentence cards based on the pitch accent. So I would get more comfortable with the rises and falls of the intonations throughout Japanese sentences. But beyond that, it's just shadowing, listening to how the different vowels sound in your ears and trying to copy it as closely as you can. I feel like I shouldn't read without visual context, and so I'm decent at understanding visual context, right? Well, honestly, the best time to read is whenever you want. There's not really, like, you know, the longer you put it off, I mean, it's still going to be something you have to do. So you can always give it a try, and if you feel like, you know what, I'm not quite ready for this, then come back to something with visual context, mine more words, and get your vocabulary count up, and then try to come back. You can even start reading easy content without visual context, and those words that you do know will build that visual context in your head. So that would be my go-to method, is start with some easier books, get comfortable with reading without visual context, and build your way up from there. All aura lost. For what? When did I lose my aura? I'm wondering if you're a few minutes back, because I've got hella aura right now, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Yummy. There's Yobun. We found Yoyu and Yobun, guys. This is crazy. Someone was asking questions about Yoke, Yobun, and Yoyu, and we've seen 2 out of 3 already. So you can see here, for whoever asked it, I'm so sorry, I forgot who actually originally asked it, but you can see that we now have Yobun, the leftover. Yobun na abura o fukitorimasu. Okay, so the remaining oil, I think that fukitorimasu is to soak up or wipe away. Let's go. I will add that as a sentence. The chicken's got me acting up. Yotsuba is too hard for me. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's still like a piece of real Japanese media. It's not gonna, you know, you don't have to feel, you know, too worried about it. I would say just dive in head first. It could be Yotsubato, it could be a different manga, something you really like, and then just start mining some words here and there. Maybe your reading sessions will be a bit shorter so that you don't burn out, but eventually you're gonna find that you know more and more words as you sentence mine. You'll be able to read for longer. Would you recommend homestaying? Yes, I did homestaying twice and it was fun. I actually still in contact with one of my host families from high school, and I came back to visit them after I could speak more Japanese. So I hung out with them literally a couple months ago, and I'm going to be doing the same again hopefully this winter. How long did it take you to become fluent? So I will say right off the bat, I'm not fluent in Japanese. I passed the N2, and my score puts me around, if we're doing the COEFL, whatever, I think that's right, I'm upper B2, and I think C2 is fluent. So I can have daily conversations and such, but beyond that, I mean, it's iffy. I'll probably upload a video here soon of me just yapping with one of my Japanese friends for like an hour, so you guys can really see my true Japanese level, because I want to be transparent about it, but yeah. Whoa, we got some ratios here. Before I read that, what program are you using to capture the video subtitles? I'm so glad you asked. I'm using Migaku. It's an immersion tool that streamlines your immersion studies. And if you go to migaku.com/jareddesu, you can check it out for an extra free month. I don't know why I haven't sent it in here yet. And also, I know I keep plugging it, but I do want you guys to know that that is an option. You can also #ad. Yep. You can go check it out there if you want. Try it out for a month for free, and you can quit whenever you want. But yeah, pretty good. You can also study for free, so don't feel pressure to check it out, but it is there. So coming back over here, 8割が that's just the skin, no? So yeah, 皮目 skin side. 2割が身の部分 Okay, so it's saying that 80% of it is the skin, and 20% of it is the meat, which I'm not exactly sure what the context is here, honestly. Let's see. Oh, okay, so from then on, I think they're going to do 80% of the time on the skin and 20% of the time cooking off the rest of the meat, the non-skin side. Let's see. Ad activated. Yeah, I subscribe. Thank you for subscribing.
この後だいたい8割が皮目、2割が身の部分。身の部分はちょっとだけしか焼かない。なぜかというと硬くなる。
Yeah, so you can see he's saying, oh, you only have to cook the meat side for just a little bit. Oh yeah, what's up with the meh after numbers? Not in this context, but in general. Great question. So it kind of gives like this ranking system. So if we look up daiichi me, so yeah, dai ikkai me, yeah, shokai, dai ikkai. So yeah, it's like saying it adds more of this like ranking of like the first, second, third. So yeah, we actually see here, dai is chojun. Is that, I don't even actually. 順番を表し、名は合計いくつかを表すのでは、大丸は9番目の曲で。So yeah, it's like giving you like for example, 9番目の曲 is like the ninth song in the soundtrack or the list or wherever it is, versus it being 9番の曲 is more like song number 9, but like it kind of just like adding the mem makes it more like ninth. It's sort of like just saying that. Song number 9 versus 9th song in English is like the best way I can put it. I hope that helps. I'm sorry if I kind of rambled there. You don't want to cook it for too long or else it'll become hard. Danryoku is like bouncy or elastic. Pari pari. We'll save that one. Nikuju, like the meat juices. Gua. Oh wow.
本当ね、もう裏目は身の方がほっと焼いて、あとはここで余熱でじんわりじんわり、余熱でじんわり火を通していきます。これ最高に焼けてますね。
Ah.
休ませてる間に和風オニオンソースを作っていきます。
Onion soup. Really?
休ませてる間に和風オニオンソースを作っていきます。ちょっとね、余分な油とかちょっと拭きます、軽く。
That looks so good. I'm getting so hungry.
鶏のこのですね、残った旨味を生かしていきます。
Which video should I watch for beginners? Send a link. I got you. Give me 1 second. I'll find one.
先にみりん。
Oh, that looks gas. Sugar in there too. Oh my gosh.
フライパンのこぶりついた鶏の旨味をこそげながら、少しだけとろみがついたら OK ね。
Dang, I'm getting so hungry.
醤油ベースで玉ねぎの甘み、食感も生かします。ソースは OK です。ではいよいよ盛り付けていきます。
The swipe, the 3x4 keyboard is crazy. I gotta switch to that still. If I were going to leave to do something else, would I use iku or deru? I think in this case you can say like ikimasu, like benkyou shi ni ikimasu, or you can also say yeah, I would just say ikimasu, like I'm going. Depends on what you're doing, but not too much. Because ikimasu are like Kirimasu. But yes, Kin-san no kaeri. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I would just say ikimasu is probably a bit more in tune with what we're doing on this, with like saying stuff when you're on the stream, like ikimasu. Definitely. 勉強しに行きますとか。
カリカリになってます。そして僕はもうステーキを焼くときは余分な彩り添えません。お肉はお肉の世界だけ。茶色ければ茶色いほど美味しいです。Brown is beautiful.
Brown is beautiful. Nicely put. I'm about to leave for work, so I want to use a vocab. Ah, I see. Yeah, you could just say like 仕事行ってきます which would apply, which assumes you come back though. So you can just say like 仕事に行かなきゃ, like I gotta go for work essentially. You could probably, I mean that's what I would say if I were in a stream like this.
この言葉もございます。茶色い料理が裏切らないです。それこそ。
Oh my god. Bro, this is evil. I haven't eaten all day. This is actually so evil.
お好みですが、で、お塩たっぷり。お子さんだけだったらいいですよ、別に。
Oh yeah. You don't need to put pepper out if your children can't handle the heat.
お子さんだけだったらいいですよ、別に。OK。
I know okay. I know that word.
これでカリカリチキンステーキ和風オニオンソースの完成です。
Wow. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's not fair.
それではいただきます。
I want to live with this guy.
色がいいのよ。カリカリブラウン。
Aren't Japanese people famously bad with spicy food? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. That's true. I haven't really seen like a lot of spicy restaurants in Japan. Saiko su here is just like, it's like desu, but it's more casual. Bye, I will come back. Alright, lighting. いただきます。You lucky bastard.
ジンジャーソース。
Give me some. I'm like about to start licking my screen, dude. This is not okay. Oh my gosh. めちゃくちゃ美味しそうそう。美味しそう。うん。仕事に行かなきゃ。またね。おやすみなさい。Bye, Crispy. Have fun at work. 仕事頑張って。よく見てくれてありがとうございます。また。
皮にジューシーな肉、あふれる肉汁。
あふれる to overflow.
本当にね。そうそうそう。蒸し焼きしないでね。蒸し焼きするとジューシーさを。
I think mushiyaki is to like have something get soggy, or is it to overcook? Let's see. Ah, I was totally wrong. My first full sentence in Japanese. Let's go. That was very well written. Very nice, Crispy. That was solid.
皮8、身2の割合で上手に焼く方法を やらせていただきました。
So he's saying to do 80% of the time cooking on the skin, and then the 20% cooking the meat, and it'll come out really crispy and perfect.
このソースの和風なんだけどこの玉ねぎの食感とかも最高です。これちょっとねお子さんから親御さんみんなも食べやすいと思うので。
親子？親子？
しかも手軽にできる。
The Japanese delicious food face. Every time they squint and they perch their lips and they're like, this is so good. It's like, dude,
ぜひ試していただきたい。
I'm so hungry.
完璧に焼けました。今日チキンステーキだから違うステーキやってもいいしね、今度ね。 とか、あとコメントの方でももし何か、もっとこんな料理してとかこんなこと教えてございましたらどしどし書いてください。できるだけお答えしたいと思います。
どしどし. Ah, that's a cool word. I want to save that one.
ございましたらどしどし書いてください。
It's funny when you realize they aren't doing enough for the video, they just actually do that every time. I know, it's because Japanese food is so good. And American food is pretty good, but also pretty greasy in most cases. So that kind of like, it shields it. It's like a secret veil of goodness. When really it's not healthy. You're just tasting the unhealthiness. And that's what makes it taste so good in such a bad way, you know? In most cases.
では、チャンネル登録の方よろしくお願いいたします。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。さよなら。
All right. Well, guys, I do have to go, unfortunately. I will say that was a pretty good immersion session. And don't talk about, okay, chili and Fritos is actually good. Chili and Fritos is gas, I will admit. And also, America does do barbecue pretty well. Let's do this. Let's chat. Let's zatsudan, as they say in Japanese. Let's zatsudan for a few more minutes here, and then I am gonna have to, unfortunately, call off the stream. Not call off, but end it off here, because I do have to go do some adult stuff later today. That sounds really weird. Not like, oh man, I'm not beating the allegations, you know, but yeah. So what do you guys think of today's stream? Did you guys have any pieces of content in particular you enjoyed? Were there any words that were hard? Anything that comes to mind? Any questions you guys have about Japanese? Pause, Lamau. Hey, no. Where are Jared? It's almost midnight here in France. Hi, Jen again. Welcome. I hope you're having a good night in France. Hopefully you had a great Friday and you have a good start to your weekend. Welcome. Games next. Yo, say less. I would love to do a video game stream where we learn some Japanese. Do you guys have any favorite recommendations? I've got a Switch I could probably hook up to. I could do doboba. Oh my gosh. Let me take like 2 seconds to like realize what I just said. Doboba. Dobutsu no Mori. There's a good one. I've also got some new video games on my PC back home that I can stream with, so maybe we can run that up. But yeah, I would love to do that. The stream was really interesting, although everything was in Japanese, so I didn't really understand. Probably should avoid that next time. I got you. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, I think what I want to do next time is probably have the explanations. Like, I want to play the game in English, but like read the Japanese out loud, and then since I'll have multiple monitors, as you can see I have a laptop, this is one screen. Back at home, I have multiple monitors, so what I'd like to do is have a window that's capturing the text on my screen, and it'll show the English translations, the definitions. That way in real time, we can both kind of break down the English or the Japanese into English and figure it out together. Yes, please, stream games sound good. All right, sweet. I will do that then. Really good idea. Do a Minecraft playthrough. Ooh, I could be the next, Jinro, Japanese, just Japanese. Is it Jiro? It's Jiro, isn't it? It's not Jindo. I don't want to say the wrong name here and be disingenuous. I think it's Jinro. Jinro, Japanese only, or just Japanese. This is gonna bother. I just want to make sure I'm giving it. Yeah, Jiro. Yeah, Jiro, just Japanese. I could be the next Jiro. That's really true. Yeah, okay, we'll do some video games next time. Whether that's maybe next week. Maybe next week. I want to try to. I don't know if I'll get a video out next week or if I'll do a stream, just with how things are going. You know how it be. But yeah, I would say that was pretty fun. Hopefully we can get into some other content next time. Would definitely like to try playing some games though. But yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Do you guys have any, I don't know, any funny Japanese words you've learned recently? Or maybe funny English words that we want to try to figure out if there's a Japanese version for. But if not, I can go ahead and start reciting our outro in English, and then I'll try to say it in Japanese to give you guys one last little bit of immersion, even if my Japanese is broken. But yeah. Oh, let me get my cat so you guys can say bye to her too. Uma Musume just had its global release. Could be a good game to try. Honestly, that's a good point. I might have to try that. We might do a variety stream where I try all kinds of Japanese games. Let me see where my cat's at. Junebug. Junie. Where is she? Hello? Junebug. Dang, are my cats just both gone? Junie. Okay. Well, the cats have disappeared. Yeah. Uma Musume is just like literally like horse girls running and racing, right? Do you like Souls games? I do. I'm pretty bad at them, but I do like them. I like watching people play them. So maybe some Dark Souls or Elden Ring is down the path in the future. That'd be pretty fun. I played Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. That's a really solid game. Definitely a big fan of that. But yeah. Okay. Let me do the outro in English and in Japanese, and if there's any last questions, we'll tie off there, and I'll let you guys have a good, solid start to your weekend. But I really appreciate everyone tuning in. All right. Thanks everyone for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you learned a thing or two from today's stream. If you enjoyed the video or the stream, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if there's any other games or videos you want to see in the future, you can actually leave a comment here. This is gonna turn into a video like the clip is, so feel free to leave that. Feel free to hop in our Discord if you want to interact with our community or make some Japanese learning friends. And yeah. Oh, now I have to do it in Japanese, don't I? Okay. 皆様、よく最後まで見てくださってありがとうございます。もしこの生放送は面白かったら面白いと思ったら、ぜひコメント欄になんだろう、what was the word? 遠慮なくでコメントをお残しください。次回のおすすめとかゲームのとか動画のどちらの動画とかどちらのゲームをやろうとやればいいかなというコメントを残してください。ではまたね、来週。バイバイ。There. That is the outro. How do you say live stream? Live is for, yeah, 生放送is for live stream. But this might turn into a video. I might edit this down for some people. But, yeah. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in, as always. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm waiting for you guys to leave. We've got 13 people here. Did 13 people just get up and leave midstream? Is that what happened? Goodbye. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Bye-bye. More, how's the number going up? We ain't leaving, bro. Are we doing this again? Bye. Bye. Do I really have to be the one to hang up? There's no way, right? I could go all night. You want to see 12 hours of a white boy just waving at you? I could do it. Come on, guys. Come on. Just close the phones and leave. Hey, you can end the stream at any moment. Yeah, that's true. I just feel kind of bad. Please do. Okay, I'll make it easier for you guys. I'll be the one to hang up this time. But next time, you guys have to be the one to hang up. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend. Join the Discord in the description. Check out Migaku, all that good stuff. Let the people know, what we got going on in the community. So, yeah, hop in the Discord, and I'll see you guys around. Bye. Migaku's blocking the end stream button. Hold on. All right, here we go. It's right here. I just gotta click one button. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend, please. And I enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Let's do this again. I'll do video games next time. Okay. では、また来週。バイバイ。